I'm so glad that recording stopped and recording in progress is not actually like in there. They can't hear it in the
I
video
know.
because our reactions to it just make it that much more funny because they don't know what we're reacting to.
Mm-hmm.
I just love the random sheep yell at the end of that.
Meh,
Yeah.
meh, bah.
Meh.
Come on. If this decides not to load, we won't go live either. We'll just record. Yep, that's how. Okay, so
So
we're not going to go
Maria
live.
gets
We're just going
polymorphed
to
into a
record it.
sheep.
Do we want to throw a message in the
I
Discord?
will.
Be like,
Yeah.
no live tonight,
No
technical
live tonight, just
difficulties.
recording. Testicle difficulties.
Yeah.
I'll try one more time to load it, but I don't think it's going to happen.
I think it's really funny because all of my coworkers that know about this, they're getting really into it now, and they're coming to me with questions that I don't even know the answer to.
Nice. Have they,
And
are
they're
they
like,
watching the
"You
first
got to know what
campaign?
happens."
Are they watching the first campaign or are they watching the second?
The second,
Second.
like
Like,
they'll hop
okay,
into the live off and on,
that's funny.
and I'm like, I don't even know the answer to that. I've got
Mhm.
theories,
Mhm.
but I don't know shit.
What's the latest question they asked? Like the most recent one that you can remember.
Um, what the police chief meant by, oh no, another one in reference to Fret.
Not another one? Yeah.
And the only theory I have on that one is it's probably one of Fret's siblings, unless there's a clone of Fret just
I
out
think
there in the
it's
world.
another one of what was her name? Tia? Is it Tia? Who was
The
the snake
bartender?
lady? No, what's the snake
Yanni.
lady's name?
Honey.
Yanni. I
Yanni.
think he was referring to like, oh, another one of Yanni's lovers.
Maybe.
Maybe. I gotta know what he
Maybe.
meant.
You have to know what he meant.
I have
I
to know.
have to. I have to know. Yeah,
Tell
that's not
me.
gonna load. All right, so we're just gonna record. Um, sorry
Womp womp.
about sorry about everyone that wanted to join the live. I don't know if one of y'all are able to do it. I don't know if I gave you guys access to go live on YouTube,
You
but
have not, but if you give me access, I will do it happily.
I don't know how to give access to somebody else on here.
Let me see. Hold
And
on.
I'm not gonna spend a whole lot of time trying.
Yeah.
So,
Let's
Yeah, it
get
just says
to it.
only the owner can create and update live streams.
Uh,
and
So we
like
would have to go out and make
join,
a whole new lobby for somebody to
hold
record
on.
it. Or not
I
record it,
I
live
might
stream it.
I might be able to do this. Oh, that's what I need. Okay. Here. Join with meeting ID. So I can join this. I'm actually just kind of worried about the echo, but 7 5
Oh,
2 6
hi, Judd.
Yo,
8 3 2 6.
I
so
would just deafen and wait for DM to message you.
are we not in Anus talk anymore?
No, I'm
Oh,
trying to
what
figure
is
out how
it
to go
now?
live.
Oh, what?
oh, oh my God, there's two
Hello,
of them.
hello,
Oh
hello.
my God.
There's no echo.
Yeah, but we
Not,
hear him
not on
twice.
your end. Mute it. You can still hear it.
Chork's dead. He's not supposed to be here.
Turn your audio down on your phone all the
Nope,
way.
nope, I'm leaving that. That was giving me a headache. Okay, so we're not going to go live because it won't load on my phone or it won't load on my computer because my computer is dumb.
You were told not to join yet, sir.
Was I?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
didn't read my text.
Keegan sent you a message.
Oh,
Unbelievable.
okay. I'll leave then. Bye bye.
Bye. All right.
Felt to
I'm actually just gonna lower that down and see if it'll load.
You guys played last weekend, right?
No.
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 No? Okay.
All right, but anyway, welcome back to another episode of Failed Attempt, where a collection of assholes sit around and try to play Dungeons and Dragons, and that was one of the longest fucking openings we've had, and it wasn't even a good one. Um, that was literally just us like bullshitting around trying to get into live. So I didn't know that many people actually watched, and that's funny that you work with a bunch that do. So, who wants to clue? It's been 2 weeks since we played. Who remembers what happened besides Chork dying? That's obviously a big one, but who remembers what happened 2 weeks ago when we
Um,
played?
well, we started our adventure out to what was the place?
Iman.
Iman.
You're
And
welcome.
we started day one with coming up to like a stream with a bunch of trees, and it felt very, very strange. Like it was bright, but there was no shadows kind of deal. We were trying to figure out how to cross the stream with the carriage, and then Ethan started trying to chop down trees to make a bridge for us, which triggered an attack. We barely survived, and yeah, we barely survived that, and I think we called it after that.
Yep. So you guys were kind of taking the advice of Ursel's dragon when it said you might want to leave, kind of giving you that issue thread from a giant green dragon face. Um, you did the thing at the college where you got a map of the area and had to save Fret from being put into another closet in another jar. Um, but deciding that Gloofenton is no longer like a place where you should be, you'd kind of just like catch up to it later. You traveled down the Minas Valley, which is the main road that goes through the area and attaches a whole lot of regions together. Wandered into a clearing that took you about 6 hours to get to that river. I had said that it was about 6 hours into your 8 hour journey, and Hicks decided to fish. Fret fished, Chork fished. Um, you were trying to figure out not only like was the river dangerous, but how to get across it. There was one spot where there were rocks going across, but um, no one tried to just hop across it. You guys were trying to like make a bridge for the cart. It was for the cart. Um,
Don't need that anymore.
yeah, Hicks cooked some of the fish so that you guys could eat. Ethan decided to make a bridge by chopping down one of the trees, which um, caused two of them to come to life. And then two of the stone statues that were folded over to look like people crouching down, they became golems. One of them became a stone, and one of them became a clay. The clay was put under Ethan's control for a little while, which was clutch because that thing was like wild. The stone one kept sinking like a stone, and managed to get like one attack off, and then Hicks pushed it back into the water, and then you guys didn't see it again after that. One of the trees jumped into the water and kept doing wall of water, um, which took out Chork and took out most of the team. Um, but eventually you guys were successful. And I had said at the end of that you had your long, because we were just pushing it along, so you had your long rest. You crossed. Oh yeah, to note, the clay golem attacked the horse and the carriage because they're stupid creatures. So it didn't know. It just attacked whatever it could. It destroyed the carriage. It killed the horse in like one fell swoop. Um, and then it was eventually pushed into the water and went down the river
Mhm.
because it couldn't figure out how to grab onto the landscape to save itself. Again, dumb. Um, you guys eventually laid the trees down that you needed. You needed two of them. You crossed, and that is where we picked up was you guys crossing the river. That is where we left off. Was you had your long rest, so go ahead and do it if you haven't yet. Um, you should all be level 4. If you're not, please get there. And you cross the river. Now, I'm not going to be able to do maps, so I'm just going to have to go back to Theater of Mind.
Mhm.
And
So,
I'm sorry, I have been sitting here trying this entire time to still go live. I'm like
mhm.
still trying to get it up and running. It almost did. I was able to click on my email and then it stopped loading. So maybe we might be able to do it. Go ahead.
So the takeaway from last episode fight is that clay monsters are stupid. Anything to do
I'm
with
not
clay.
stupid. Stop it. I see. I knew where that was segueing.
Play creatures.
Nuh-uh.
I do have a question.
Go ahead.
Has Fret grown any?
Actually, yes. Um, yeah, you
Yeah,
would
how big
have
has he gotten?
not real not yeah. So
Hush.
it wouldn't really be noticeable to
Hush,
any
fast man.
it wouldn't be noticeable to anyone but Maria. Like Fret wouldn't even realize that he had grown. But instead of being a foot 12 inches, you're now 13, so you grew a little bit, but it's not really length, it's more width. You kind of fluffed out a
You
little
got
bit more.
chunky.
Kind of fluffed out a little bit more, which
Gotta
Hicks
be
will
careful,
love because
otherwise
that
I'm not going
means,
to be able to fly.
You get in chunky.
yep. So as you grow, your wings shrink. No, I'm kidding. Um, you're basically going to become the caterpillar from A Bug's Life.
I'm a
Just
beautiful butterfly. You've
that
got little,
one.
little, little ants run up
See?
here.
Exactly. That one right there.
We've been doing a lot of stupid vocal stems today.
It happens. So you guys cross the river. Everyone gets across okay. Um, those that can fly, fly. Those that have to walk, it's a little bit shaky. Ethan, you're a little hesitant because you're literally walking across trees, and there's this part of the river that you're walking on is quite literally rapid, so it's bashing into the side of the trees. And as you lay them across the walks, you're actually creating a dam, which is heightening up the water level. So you're very timid going across, but you all get across. I wasn't going to have you guys roll for that. You went through enough on the other side. So with Chort buried underneath the biggest boulder that was there, you guys carry on. Very another just basically another wave to crash into the strange. Once you cross the river, it's not just a big open desert. It's partially desert. Like the Minas Valley is a desert highway.
Oh, here we go again.
The Minas Valley is a desert highway. That is the only thing that's desert.
Where are the tornadoes?
It is a 10-foot wide desert straight path that anyone in this area, Ethan would know. Um, Cassius would know because he traveled it. But and Hicks you would know as well because you traveled part of it.
How would I
Um,
know?
because you're from the area.
Okay.
Whether you traveled on it or not, you've heard of it. It is literally the main highway that connects multiple regions.
Got you.
It is one of the longest, like straightest.
Does it have a name?
Yeah, it's the Minas Valley. It's one of the longest, straightest, man-made, like flat travel, well-traveled paths. I was trying to make up a word, it didn't work. It goes straight for a while that you guys all know, and then it branches off somewhere. So unless you're from the other areas, you really don't know. Um, but it based on the map that you guys got from the college, the Minas Valley literally goes straight to Iman and all of the corresponding areas that are around it. It goes straight to it. Um, you guys are going to notice that okay, so as soon as you cross the river, this is the point I was trying to make. As soon as you cross the river, You guys are going to those birds that were flocking overhead and making all that noise and just being animals, and you're going to see armadillos, and you're just going to see like scorpions crawling across, and tumbleweeds, and just a bunch of shit going around. There's desert, and there's grassland, and there's lush trees, and there's cliff faces, and mountains that go from like 10 feet tall to 30 feet tall and just up and up. Everything is now casting the appropriate shadow, including you guys. The moment you cross over the river, you start
What do you mean
noticing
by appropriate shadow?
when you were a crossover with the trees, there were no shadows, there was no wind. There was
Ah,
you heard the
it
noise
was like
of
a dead zone.
you heard the noise of the animals, but there was no shadow being cast by anything. There was no wind. There was barely any temperature. It was just blank. Um,
Dead
and it's
space.
kind of like a dead space, like a dead zone for a cell phone. And the moment you cross over the river, like Hicks, if you're the first one over, you immediately notice it's kind of like walking through a bubble, but you just walk and all of a sudden you see your shadow on the ground where it's supposed to be.
Mm.
And you see the sun in the sky where it's supposed to be. Um, you guys had a long rest, so I would say that you bedded down at probably 9 o'clock at night. So it's pretty early in the morning. Right at 8 hours, you guys got up and kept going. Um, I actually have to do math now. What would that make it? 5 o'clock in the morning? So yeah, as you're getting across, the sun is actually starting to rise already. So everything from the horizon, from east to west, is now having the appropriate shadow cast. It is mildly windy, little bit of cold, nothing really serious, nothing that any of you that aren't immune to cold would respond to. Um, Whole lot of animal noises, whole lot at this time. You from the crickets to the bunnies to armadillos and scorpions and spiders and tumbleweeds blowing across and the wind going through the little brush and trees. Very, very pleasant if you enjoy being outside. Fret, you right now would be going just absolutely bonkers looking around for bugs or thinking maybe the birds are flying across with bugs in their beak. Just any little thing. Yeah, like this is your area right here. You are outside in the environment. This is where you belong. So you guys are beginning day two with I can't even really say the loss of a friend, unfortunately, but the loss of a teammate.
Mhm.
Um,
Of an acquaintance.
That's what I said. Like you can't really even say
Loss of a
friend
bother.
because
Well,
he was
gain of a
never
bother.
really there. He just kind of popped in every once in a while because he was kind of running his own mission and didn't really know what to do and came in clutch a couple of times, but that pipe of his was fucking insane.
Yeah, that
Um,
murdering all those civilians, really clutch, really clutch.
and breaking the tree in half with one damn swing. Like that was
Mhm.
huge. Um, But anyway, what would you guys like to do from here? So, again, the standard day of travel is 8 hours. The way you are looking through this valley, and this isn't going to be it every single time. Um, it is a 13-day, or it's a, yeah, I said, did I say a 13-day travel or a 3 week travel? It's a 3 week travel. I said a three
Something like
week
that.
travel,
Three
which
week.
was 21
Yeah.
days. So, there's a lot of very large sections here, but it's not like every single section is going to take 8 hours of travel and an entire session to get through. But you guys do look to the horizon. Um, you're traveling west, so the sun is raising behind you and casting the shadow across everything. As you're getting your vision and looking across, the horizon seems pretty far away. Like the mountains kind of do like that desert mirage thing, where the closer you get, they just start
Mhm.
growing and growing and growing. So you never really know how tall they're gonna go until they stop. Um, Nothing really catching as far as like danger goes. Oh, I do want to make one point, by the way, above table, which I probably should have told you guys this. Um, there is a reason why at level 3 and level 4 you guys have already encountered things that could just kind of wipe you off the map. It's not because I'm trying to kill you. It is because I built this part of the world and this campaign kind of like WoW.
Mhm.
So it doesn't matter what level you are. If you wander into the wrong territory, you're gonna get hit by the wrong things.
Mhm.
We're under leveled for an over level area.
Yeah, that's kind of like walking into a red zone on WoW. You're hedging your bets. So, um, just letting you know.
Ethan wants to collect some of like the less common things that you would see. Well, he would hope to not have in this place they're going in hopes of trading.
Like, what are you looking for exactly?
Plants, like lush plants, like rocks, anything that could be worth of like trade value.
Are you proficient in nature or survival?
Um, Scorpion venom is probably the most
No.
expensive liquid in the world. Fun fact.
It probably is, yeah. You're not wrong. But yeah, are you proficient in nature or survival?
No.
I mean, you can make a roll, but
Okay.
just keep in mind, even on a natural 20, you're not really knowledgeable of what you're looking for. So
I got a damn good roll.
go ahead.
What do you want me to add to it?
Your nature.
You're
Well, you're
You're
supposed to add to it.
well,
What kind of
yeah,
a question is
22.
that?
I mean, no, he's not adding his proficiency bonus, so he's not adding anything because he's not
Right.
proficient
So
in
so
nature.
it would be whatever's on his character sheet,
Whatever,
his
yeah.
nature.
Yep, whatever's on your nature.
19, 20. So 21, sorry, not 22.
Okay, that's fine. Um, so yeah, I mean, as you're walking, you would see just like kind of like walking along the beach at low tide looking for seashells. You see something shiny over here, something kind of buried over there that's also shiny, but you're unable to really dictate whether it's just the rock and it's all that sand kind of like crushed into it over time to make it shiny or if it's actually something of value.
I'm
And then
taking
there
it either way.
and then there's little trees. There's there's actually along the path, what you notice is about 6 inches from the path. Um, and it appears to be created this way, but it's not. It comes off as very like naturally unnatural. Is about 6 inches off the path, and then every 12 inches, it looks like a mini palm tree that only comes about 6 inches off the ground.
Interesting.
But the canopy of it is fully grown and fully lushed out, like a full grown palm tree would look. But they're only
I'm
about
gonna take
six
palm
inches
leaves.
tall. Okay. How
And then
many?
the shiny rocks and whatnot you told me about.
Okay, so I mean, you'll get like three of them, three that actually catch your eye along the path. And I mean, this is like along a couple of hours. So you guys are just walking along this path, just trying to get your bearings and figure shit out. And while you're walking, you're kind of like zigzagging serpentine off the
Well, not
path,
really, just woo,
just looking for
woo,
yeah, just
woo.
stretching out and looking for shit. Um, but yeah, you get up three rocks and a couple of those tiny palm tree plant leaves. What are
I'm
the
looking
red?
for bugs.
You're looking for bugs, with your eyes, or are you getting down on the ground looking for them?
I'm using my eyes.
Perception check. What would the rest of you like to be doing?
That one is a dirty 20.
Bad boys,
Yeah,
what you gonna do?
starting off strong.
Actually,
Maria probably pulled out her pan flute and is probably just playing random notes.
Guys, if we can get a gallon of scorpion venom, it's $38 million. Just saying.
So Corey, I need you to fly down here and meet me in Texas because we're gonna go get some scorpions.
Yeah,
Or would you rather Australia? They're bigger out there.
yeah. I don't think the
Yeah, but you
size.
also have to fist fight them.
That's
Just
the
gotta milk them.
that's the kangaroos and the emus, not scorpions.
I'll fight some emus.
You say that.
You don't fuck with emus. First off,
Australia lost a war to emus.
yeah,
I don't think you're gonna
yeah,
fist fight them.
They're
yeah.
Australian murder turkeys.
It's the only avian that's won a war
The
against a
literal
country.
dinosaurs, bro.
Let me box some kangaroos.
That's like fucking with a cassowary.
Um, yeah.
Oh, there we go. There's the list. No, no, no. I'm looking for the thing that Fret rolled for. So you're playing music, you're looking for bugs, you're picking up shiny things, you're looking for scorpions.
Uh, mhm.
Excuse me.
Okay. So, Fret, in your scanning the area for bugs as everyone's kind of doing their own thing, you see um, hanging on one of the leaves of the tiny palm trees that are, and it's on both sides, by the way, 6 inches off the path every 12 inches down the entire pathway.
Be right back.
Almost like a airstrip, just goes down the whole pathway. Um, you see hanging off of one of those trees, Fret, a tiny praying mantis.
Delicious. I'm going for it.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
Hello?
Hello.
Goodbye.
Mueller.
19.
19. Okay. Yeah, you snatch it up with ease. Looks at you with its giant bug eyes. What are you doing?
I'm eating it. It's going in my belly.
Num.
Oh, belly.
Get in my belly.
It's
Okay.
been a hot minute since I've had bugs.
Um, go into your list and read Scrying Mantis. And remember,
Praying
Remember,
mantis.
you did this.
Remember who you
remember
are.
who you
Don't you
are.
remember?
Remember,
No.
this is your
Don't you
fault.
remember you told me you loved me, baby?
I lied.
And that would be insight.
This is episode 12, right?
I
No.
think so.
Yes,
It's either 11 or 12.
it's 12. I think I finally got the live to work.
Oh my God, good job.
Only took 500 fucking years. Come on.
There it is.
Leave a.
It
Leave
is. We're
it.
live. Send
We're
the link to your
live.
friends. We did it.
We are live, sirs.
We're
Damn
only
it.
45 minutes into the game, guys, but we did it.
We haven't gone too far, thankfully.
We're only 45 minutes into the game, but we did it. We finally did it. We're live. Yes. I apologize if it's glitchy. My internet sucks. And I apologize for the late live. We've actually been playing the whole time. So now, those of you that are going to watch the recorded
Yeah.
version uploaded on Friday are going to get a whole bunch of game that you haven't seen yet, along with some just random conversation like we always do. Pretty much an extended anus talk while I figured out if we could go live or not. Yes. Send it to everybody. Yes. Testicle difficulties. Thank you.
Mhm.
You used the right wording, and I appreciate that. All right, so um yes, so go ahead and read up
The
on
American
Scrying
Music Awards are
Mantis
going on.
and just it
Uh,
it it may
do you
have
want
it
me to message you or
I know what it is.
okay?
I actually looked at the list when and rolled for it to see which one you saw. So I'm just having you read it so that you can refresh your brain on what it does.
Yeah. it gives me a peek into what my heart goal is.
So, as you ingest this praying mantis, you start to feel a kind of like a well up, not really of like sadness emotion, but more joy and happiness as you just chew this once living creature and swallow it down. You zero in on the hilt that you've been studying this whole time. The thing that consumed you into a black ball and just shot you into a house that then exploded. But if it didn't shoot you into that house, would you have seen the bomb in time? And just all these questions start to, why did it throw me into the middle of the forest with a weird fire dude who's now trying to eat me? Why did it put me into this house? And then 6 seconds later, I found a bomb in a cupboard drawer that no one else saw. Just all these questions start to roll through your head as the hilt of this blade turns jet black and bows out like a crystal ball on top of a staff and doesn't go away. Solid black.
I'm gonna touch it.
It's solid. Hand doesn't pass through. It's solid.
It's solid.
Yeah.
Does it have any like markings or
Nope. It's
anything?
literally
Like
just
wounds?
it's not even opaque. It is just smooth and like completely round except for where it's attached to the your hilt. It's about 3 inches in diameter. And it's just kind of hanging there. So now if you were to turn it upside down where the blade is supposed to be, you've got this ball that's keeping your hand. You've got balls that's keeping your hand on the handle. That's keeping your hand on the handle with some balls. Um,
Oh,
yeah. It's not heavier either. It didn't add any weight, didn't add anything. Just that.
well, well,
Oh, okay.
So
hmm.
unless anyone's doing anything else, we're going to move along. Um,
And we are.
At about the 3 hour mark, like I said, the sun is continuing to rise, the light is continuing to spread. The shadows are now going away naturally. Unlike before, it was stretching across the whole land when the sun was coming up. Now that it's getting further into the sky, the shadows are kind of going away naturally, going on to other things that it's supposed to be casting the shadow on based on angles. Um, you guys travel for about 3 hours nonstop, even though one of you was looking for rocks, one of you ate a bug, one of you was playing very beautiful music. Um, and literally just like Fiona in Shrek or Snow White, Maria is playing this flute going down the Minas Valley and has um, like beetle bugs and glowing insects that are leaving behind like glitter, like fairies, but they're bugs. And tiny birds, like parakeet, like little tiny birds, flowing around her and dancing along with the music. As out of the end of the pan flute as she's playing, there is also a water stream that goes up into the air and just starts dancing around and just acrobatic puzzles for no just playing along with the music. So you guys are getting just a show as she's just playing the instrument and just literally watching nature come to her. Um, you do see like the one armadillo kind of wanders over but doesn't get any closer than like 20 feet off the beaten path, but does wander over a little bit. You do see a couple of scorpions come over, a couple of snakes slithering
I
inside
want
the
to grab the
grass.
scorpions.
You're gonna, well, I mean, again, they're pretty far off the path, but you can try.
Oh, oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, they didn't
Uh,
come right up to you. They all kind of just came up a little bit closer. And then as the party passed, they went back out into nature. You can try. I'm not telling you not to. Just saying they're about, 10, 20 feet off the path. And these scorpions are big. Like the one scorpion that wandered up was like the size of Fret, and then there were a couple of normal, like 5 to 6 inch sized ones wandering up as well. But there's one big one. Um, about 12 inches from stinger to head, and then it's got the claws in the front, and then it's about 4 inches wide. It's a big scorpion, almost like a lobster, but it's a scorpion.
My mouth is
Lobster
just watering.
lobsters are the scorpions of the ocean, just saying.
mhm.
But about 3 hours you guys travel, you reach the part of the valley where the only thing to your north and south is mountains. No, this isn't like campaign one. Um, where it like surrounds the whole thing and looks bigger from a distance and then, whatever. No. And you're not gonna meet a giant bull in here. Um, but you do enter the part of the valley where to the north and the south it is just mountains. It literally turns into a bowl. You see that the mountains actually angle upward and then curve as they get higher. They actually cut in like a perfect smooth cut as they get to the top.
Mm.
So if you could imagine like the Sphinx in Neverending Story as their arms are curved up perfectly and then their hands are up here somewhere, that's kind of how the mountain looks. But inside the mountain there is zero foliage. There's zero nature in here. It is the meanest valley that goes through it, and then it is the weird, smooth, carved out rock in that shape, and it just stretches on, and there is zero trees in here. There's no
Mm.
ponds of water, there's no animals, there's no trees, there's no nothing. It is just barren. Just you in the mountains. And this looks like it stretches for a majority of like the rest of your time. It took you 3 hours to get here out in the open. And now as you enter this, if you enter it, I'm not telling you that you do. I'm saying this is what you approach. If you guys want to stop and talk, you do it.
Yeah.
But it looks from here as you're entering, as you're crossing the threshold, that it goes on for quite a while.
Mm.
There is a part where you actually start to kind of lose the horizon, where it looks like it might actually curve off to the right, but you can't really tell from this distance.
Um, I want to confer with the group. We are going the right way, right, guys? This is the only way to go.
Let me read the map.
I I have no clue. I don't know where I'm going. I've never been here before.
Y'all's guess as good as mine.
I take out the map.
Okay, so you guys unroll the map. Now, on the map, it's basically like clearly marked. Thea, the one that gave you the map, who is the cartographer, is that the right word?
Yes.
Yes.
Cartographer, yeah.
Yeah. I like to use big words and then I don't know if I'm using the right one. Um,
It's so good. Yay.
yeah. Yeah, peed in your pool. Literally like marked on the map, take the Minas Valley. Like made it very, very clear with like the key up in the corner and the distance and the miles. Made it very clear. Go on this. Like highlighted it on both sides. Wrote like no, do not go on the other sides. But there are other ways to go. So the Minas Valley cuts right through. It is the quickest way. It is the most direct way to get to Amon and all of the surrounding areas that you are trying to get to, or maybe trying to get to. The surrounding areas that you might have to deal with on your way. Um, Going off the Minas Valley right here at the threshold, like you guys stop at the threshold of the mountain. That's what I'm assuming. Do you walk and talk, or do you stop to talk?
No, we'll stop and talk.
Okay. So as you're rolling out the map, you do see heading to the south, going around one of the mountains. It is quite literally half a day's journey to curve around the north side of the mountain. And then it leads to a very, very thick patch of forest. And on the map, it's literally like written in like ink, no, and like underlined a bunch of times. So Thea was really trying to keep you guys like, don't go in here. But also on the north side, or that, yeah, that was the south side. Big, big, big dense forest. Looks like about a half a day's journey if you measure correctly, just to curve around the mountain and then to get to whatever the map dictates as the end of it is just thick, dense forest.
Mm.
Um, Going around the north side, it looks a little bit less dense, but you are there is key markers on the map of swampland, quicksand, jagged rocks, danger, 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 danger. Like that's literally written on the map.
Mhm, mhm,
So he has a circle that says quicksand. Then he has another circle that says rocks hurt. And then another circle, that says swamp. And then just the word danger, danger, danger written and all underlined. Like when he took this map out, he marked it up for you guys and he gave it to you.
Yeah.
Like you're going to Amon, don't be stupid. Here you go.
Mm,
So there are other ways to get around. From what you can tell in the map, at this point in time, this is your fork.
mm,
So you're either going through the Minas Valley, which he says is the safest route. It is the most common route to get from point A to point B.
mm,
However, even though it's a half a day's journey to get to the forest over here, it's only about an hour or so off the beaten path to get to the swampland and jagged rocks up here. And where they connect on the other side of the Minas Valley, the northern side would actually get you there quicker
mm,
as you're doing your measurement of the map. The northern side would get you there quicker. The southern side would get you there at pretty much the same time until you got to the forest, and then who knows? And then the Minas Valley, it's basically first, second, third. So north, west, or south. The northern would actually be the quicker way to go. But the Minas is the most recommended and most common. So it's up to you guys. But that is what you're able to dictate on the map, is a bunch of warnings that tell you no. Don't
All
go.
right. I just wanted to make sure. Well, that's all.
Yeah.
Like,
And um Cassius,
Yep.
you know that Thea is very timid, is not the
Okay.
adventurous type. As you're even looking at this map and seeing all this no and shit, he actually, like every time you were in the hallway passing by him, he would come out and be like, "You're not in that class, right? I wouldn't do that class. That class is horrible. Go to this." Like he's a very, very timid guy. He says
Yeah.
no to a lot of things. He basically lives in his office at the college, and then as soon as he exits the building, no one ever knows where he goes. No one at the school knows where he lives. He doesn't have any friends. Like he's a very secluded, scared guy.
Yeah.
So looking at this map,
almost, almost seems like a serial killer that would have no problem drawing a map to lead his unsuspecting prey into a trap.
you know what though? I would give him kudos because if this unsuspecting serial killer was able to trap what, one, two, three, four, 5 people, 6 people, because Chork already died, but he was able to draw a map and trap 6 people. Serial killers do one at a time. So this would be like the most successful one in history.
Well, the most successful one in history you don't hear about because he hasn't
That
been
because
caught
he
yet.
hasn't been caught yet. Exactly. Yes. So what would you guys like to do? You're literally at the threshold
I
of
want to jump inside of the quicksand. No, I'm
uh,
kidding.
of the 3 choices. You're at the threshold of the fork. You can go north up to the swamp, you can go south to the forest, or you can stay west and go through the valley.
No, we can. I mean, it's up to you guys. We can still keep going through the valley. I just wanted to make sure we're on the right path and going the right way.
Yeah, I'll just follow the map.
Okay. Is that what everyone wants to do? Is just keep going through the valley?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay. All right. So you roll up the map, put it away, and continue on. Um, roughly 3 more hours, you hit what you saw back at the beginning to be a curve that led off to the right that took the straight path and the horizon completely out of your vision. 3 hours into this, it's literally walking through a tunnel of blank, smooth gray rock. No grass, no trees, no animals, nothing. You
Oh
still hear,
balls. Hold it.
you still hear birds and shit going overhead, but there's nothing in here. It is just you guys. You guys are the only living, breathing things walking through this tunnel of rock right now. And it just continues with the bowl shape, and you 3 hours into this, you're looking at the same thing, at the same exact rock until you finally get to a part that curves off to the right a little bit. And as you take that curve, you see another small pond about 3 feet in diameter, just filled to the brim with bright blue water that has like a shimmer coming off of it. Um, Off to the left of the path, so it curves around. The sand valley curves around this pond. It breaks into two.
Mhm.
Off to the left is literally a bench and a tree that has grown and sagged over to provide shade on the bench. You guys going through this valley, there has been zero shade cast on you. Not because it's some magical like the other part was. This you're just at a point in the time where there's no shade being cast anywhere in here.
Mm.
This tree is hung over the bench and there's just shade. And with as hot like it's getting hotter out and you guys have been traveling for 6 straight hours. There's water. Off to the right, there looks to be three piles of rocks. One of them is a pile of what looks like green rocks, but the green is actually just moss that's grown on one side and not on the other side, but it's piled up like a pyramid. So it looks like it's like 4, 3, 2, 1, something like that. It's a pyramid that goes up. And then right next to that is actually a pile of bluish rocks. That's a darker shade of blue than the water next to it. And then next to that is just normal gray, nondescript rocks. But there's three of them. They are about 6 inches apart, and they are so the path curves around. I said it was a 10-foot path, 3 feet of water, and I hate doing math. So whatever's on the
So,
3.5, 3.5, whatever's on the other side. Um, the rocks are literally on the edge where they would meet the base of the mountain right before it curves up. Rock, 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 6 inches apart. Then the water, and then on the other side is the bench and the tree. That is the first sign of any life or water or anything you guys have come across. 6 hours of travel through here. But that's what you come across.
we should fill our water skins.
I want to go
We
for a
should fill our
swim.
water skins, yeah.
You want to go for what?
I definitely would like to at least like to dip my legs in.
Okay.
After we fill our water skins. That would be
Come,
okay.
oh, come on. You
Can
don't
we
want
make sure the water is like actually healthy to drink first, guys?
you don't want feet in your water? Come on.
I mean, I get it, fish have sex in it and stuff, but still.
Yeah. All right. So,
Contrary
um,
to popular belief, I don't like feet.
so as you guys approach the water and you get down to fill up your water skins, there's nothing swimming around in here. You can see all the way to the bottom. It looks like it's only a few feet deep. But again, like the oasis outside of Gloofington, you don't know until you get in it. And you
How many
don't,
feet?
it looks like it's only a few feet deep.
So it's already feet in it.
Yeah, there's already feet in it. There's already severed feet in it. They're floating around. Um, there's actually fish shaped like feet, and they're just,
Oh God.
Feet fish.
one of them hasn't cut their nails in like 6 months, so
Ooh.
they're,
Ew.
long and yeah.
What the freak?
What the feet?
Typical.
What the feet is going on? You are so full of shoe. Anyway, um, but you guys bend down to fill up your water skins, and I mean it splashes through, it moves like normal water, sounds like normal water, feels like normal water.
I'd like to do an Arcana check on the water and those rocks, please.
Okay, yeah, roll. Two rolls.
Mhm, mhm.
Um, Maria, you said you were dipping your feet in it?
Hmm.
Okay. So
Exploring.
and Fret, you said you were going swimming?
I'm going swimming
Okay. So you
to
jump in,
Okay.
rehydrate.
splash, feels like water, tastes like water, moves like water. Maria, when you sit down and you dip your feet in it, as you're looking down into the water, you see a mermaid tail where your feet should be.
Uh-oh.
I rolled a 16 for both.
Not good.
And looking where
I'm
you
not
said a
touching the
16,
water.
a 16 for both.
Yeah.
And where Fret jumped in, you see him jump in. You see him actually, as you're looking through, because the water stretches out the reflection, you see what looks like a small but very gorgeous male mermaid flow through the
Oh
water.
no, he's hot.
Fret, you don't see that. You just see you. You see your frog fingers, and just Maria sees that.
Mhm.
You see a mermaid tail, and then Fret is literally just he's still tiny, but he's a very gorgeous looking male mermaid as he flows through, and you're just watching him swim. 16 on the Arcana. Believe it or not, you're not able to really get anything off the water unless Maria says anything. You're not able to really sense or get anything off the water itself. Just looks clear. It looks clean.
What about the rocks?
Um, well, I would need a roll for each one. So what,
Blue rocks.
you go over to Blue Rocks.
Mhm.
Um,
Just to confirm, Fret turned into the mermaid man, right?
yeah, but Maria sees
Okay.
it. She's sitting down
Only Maria sees it. Got
because
you.
she's got the angle right now.
Mhm.
That's so random.
Um,
Ocean man.
So
Thank you,
you do the
Dr.
Arcana check on the rocks. Again, they just kind of look like someone painted them blue, but you know that it's not paint. The rocks are blue and green for some reason, and it's this color sequence, but you can't really tell why.
Can I
You're not really gleaning anything. You know that it's unusual. The
can I
green ones, as you get closer, it's not moss. It's actually just green on the rock.
can I
That you are able to tell just by getting
yeah.
closer. The blue.
Is the rock actually blue? Like it's not like it painted on?
Tequila.
It's only half of it. So the half that's facing the mountain is just regular rock color,
Hmm.
just the nondescript gray. The part of the rock that is facing the water is the green and the blue, and then and as you get closer to the pile of regular, you're looking at the blue, and you're not able to really glean anything arcana wise, but you look over at the green, you notice that on the same side it's green, this side is blue. And when you look over at the other ones that looked normal, on this side it's completely clear.
Hmm.
So as you're looking at the rock, you only see half of it. You
Yeah.
only see the back part. And this part doesn't even look like it's there. At a certain angle, it looks like it's not even there.
I have a hammer in my bag and some pittons. I like to use them to chip off pieces of the colored and see-through rocks.
Okay. Um, and you are an artificer,
Mhm.
so what tools
Like
do you have?
I got a hammer and I got
I know,
let's
but
see,
what tools are you proficient in? Because this is a tools thing.
all of them.
You're all tools.
Yeah, well, all the tools that I have, my tinkerer's
Tequila.
tools and everything like that, I'm proficient in all of them.
Okay, so give me a roll with your tinker tool and add your proficiency modifier. Actually, what I want you to do is roll, roll and add your proficiency modifier for your tinker's tools and your dexterity check modifier.
Already check. Okay, so +3, so 17.
Okay. So you start with the blue one. How
Yep.
describe how you do it.
Like I'm taking the pitten, I'm hitting like trying to like dig it in and kind of like crack off a piece. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like
But remember, it's like four, three, two, one. So are you taking the one off and putting it on the ground, or are you just going to do it right there on top of the pile?
I'm sorry, say that again.
So remember the setup on the pyramid. It's four, three, two, one. So are you
Yeah,
going to do the top one and take it off the pile and put it on the ground, or are you going to do it right
I can
there
just
on
do
the?
it right there on it.
Okay.
Like I'm just trying to like I said.
All right, yeah. So just ting, ting, ting. It takes
Yeah.
you a couple of minutes, which you know is not normal. If this was a normal rock out in the sun all day, just exposed to nature, parts of it would just crumble.
Mhm.
But it takes like 3, 4, 5 minutes to really chip away,
Yeah.
and then it just cracks open like an egg,
Yeah.
and the back part of it very smooth in the middle, topples over and just kind of does
Yeah.
like what a plate would do when it, you know what I mean? And then you just take the part, and it's blue on the inside too. The whole part is blue.
Yeah.
You could palm it. It's
Yeah.
blue.
So I'd like to do that for the green and the see-through as well.
Okay, I won't make you roll again.
All right.
Just it's about 5 minutes apiece. So for
Yeah.
the next 15 minutes. Cassius, what are you doing?
I am trying to figure out. I think he's trying to figure out because he found a spell called Find Familiar. So he's trying to figure out what his familiar would be.
Okay. So you're gonna cast the spell?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, would you like this to be a random roll, or do you want to choose?
I have an idea in mind, if you're okay with that.
Yeah. As because you can go onto your character and you can add familiar, and as long as it's on the list and appropriate.
Yeah, he's a. Can I show you what I was thinking?
Yeah, absolutely. Just
Not the like. I know there's a stat block. Well, here you go. I'll just send it to you.
yeah, send it in Discord. So do you sit down on the bench to cast this, or do you just cast it?
I'm gonna sit down on the bench to
Okay.
cast it.
So sit down on the bench, and you notice immediately that the shade that the tree casts, there's actually like it kind of feels like its own little wind tunnel under here. It's very, very cool under here. It like the all of the heat that you were kind of sweating and suffering through going down this valley in the middle of the day just kind of disappears. You sit down and you can feel the water kind of splashing when there's really no water, but you're close enough to it. And then
Mhm.
the tree is kind of like giving its own little wind tunnel. The shade is cooling you down, and you concentrate and cast your spell. And what do we got? Absolutely.
Heck yeah.
Yep. And if you can add that, um, now, do you want it to be ethereal or do you want it to be, because I know Find Familiar, I think it has like a max of 4 health. And then if it dies, it poofs back to the plane, and then
hmm
you have to cast the spell to
No, I
summon it
think
again.
it's gonna be like a physical, like its skin is almost gonna be like a piece of paper
Okay.
with
And
like text on it.
and how big is this thing? It's not very
It's
big.
a tiny monstrosity.
Yeah, tiny, so it's less
It's
than
very small.
it's about 4 to 6 inches.
Hmm.
Really
It's
small.
very small.
It's
Okay.
average.
Yeah, it's average. I know. No, not to.
Well, I mean, actually, in Minnesota, I'm actually above average.
Listen, there's no judgment here. We listen and we don't. Well, we listen and we judge the hell out of you, but we tell you we're not going to judge. Um, but yeah. So you cast it, and just like
Is
pretty much out of thin air, but not really. Like right out of the desert sand of the path of the Minas Valley, like right between the bench and the water, you just kind of see it poke its head out and just find your foot and go right up your leg and onto your shoulder. Just like this
What kind of move is that?
Heck yeah, dude.
it looks like a literal well you're looking at the rocks, so you have
Yeah.
no fucking clue what's going on. But it's literally like a paper thin.
I put it in reference photos.
Yeah. So it's like a paper thin snake with the body and the head of a cobra, but it's also paper thin and it's got beady red eyes and it's about 6 inches long.
He's a bookworm.
Which
Looks
makes
adorable.
perfect sense for Cassius. It's so funny because you're a wizard. So of
Yeah,
course you're familiar.
he's
He's
just
a
gonna
wizard,
live in
Harry.
my spell book.
All right. Kind of like a book, like a bookmark. He's gonna be your bookmark.
Almost, yeah. Like I'll like pull out my book and you could just see him like poke his head up, being like, "Why'd you wake me?"
So if you want to, and I will allow this just because it's such a unique and cool looking creature, if you put him in your book, he'll turn into a bookmark so that no one
Okay,
knows that he's a snake. If you want,
okay.
that can
So
be his way.
he could kind of hide if anybody
Yes,
ever got my spell book and like looked at it.
yes, if you
I'm
want.
cool with that.
As long as he's in your book, he'll just turn into a rectangular bookmark.
Hmm.
Oh, they ran away. What happened? Okay, so Ethan, what are you doing in all of this? Because I didn't
He's
ask
just
yet.
watching.
Okay. So you're watching
He's not touching the water because he doesn't want to fucking. I'm melting. I'm
yeah.
melting.
So you're watching Maria sit, you watched Fret jump in, you're watching Hicks carve a
I don't
rock
think
on
we. I
each of
don't
the
think we've
piles.
ever discussed this. Does he have to eat and drink?
No,
I didn't think so.
no. Because drinking would kill you from the inside out.
Right.
And eating would just literally like it would get solid and you'd choke to death.
Right.
So
So why
no,
I
did you
didn't
have
think
all that
so.
food in your house?
guests.
Yeah. He's lonely.
You don't have friends. What?
He's lonely.
See, he would invite people from like his job over, like other police, and just he had like I said out loud before, he had the respect for a while and then just kind of drifted off. But that's for reasons you'll find out later. Um, but anyway, yes. So that to answer your question, no, you do not eat or drink unless you want to die. Um, but yeah, as you're sitting there just observing, Ethan, you watch just this weird little like paper thin like creature come out of the ground and crawl up onto Cassius's shoulder and then into his book. You see Hicks literally chopping at least one rock from the pile of the green and the blue, and just to you at this angle looking just like a normal rock, but he carves at least one of them each in half, puts them into his bag. Maria's sitting down with her feet in the water, and Fret jumped in. That all happened pretty much at the same time. Um, so is Jill okay?
Yeah, she went to go make popcorn.
Okay. I was just about to ask what she was doing, but how long is Fret swimming under there?
Uh, I would say just long enough to rehydrate, make sure
Okay.
he's not drying out.
Okay. So,
Probably 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
okay. So he was carving rocks for 15. That actually works just fine. And then however long Find Familiar takes for you to cast. So all of this happened simultaneously. So Fret, as you get to the edge of the pool and you put your frog-like fingers out and you pull yourself out of the water, you wouldn't shake off because you want the water to sit on your skin. You're going to see an extra shadow being cast that you didn't notice was there before. And as you look toward the shadow, you're going to see that you now have a 12-inch lizard tail.
Well, I didn't touch the funky water.
Lizard tail. Where's my chunky tail?
Yeah, you're a 12-inch lizard tail, um, that's only about an inch wide, and your wings have doubled in size.
Oh. I must be taking after my mom's side.
How does that even work? I thought you like grew up in an egg.
Oh,
Part part frog, part dragon.
yeah.
Ah,
It's
Yeah.
frog wyvern.
Yeah. If
So
we
a
ever go
dragon
near the
fucked a
mana
frog. Yep.
bogs,
Um,
you'll understand.
there's got to be a song for that somewhere.
what color was Fret?
He was primarily green with
Yellow.
yellow and black accents.
Okay. One more thing that your wings have gotten bigger, which you'll notice because you can actually like you can see them behind you now. You could literally wrap them around you like a cloak, and you've got the lizard tail. One more thing that you're going to observe is from your shoulders down to your wrist is literally dragon scales. It's no longer the smooth skin you had before.
Oh,
Maria, what are you doing? You see this new form of Fret jump out of the water. Cling, basically masonry work off to your right as
Hmm.
Hicks is chopping some of these rocks apart. A little weird paper thin snake like creature come out of the ground and go into Cassius's book. Ethan standing behind you, wondering what the hell's going on, and you
Yeah.
staring into the water at a mermaid tail. What would you be doing at this point?
Um, I wouldn't necessarily be panicking. I'd be curious about why, but I'm not gonna do anything crazy or whatever. I'm just gonna sit there.
Okay,
You're shitting there? That's a weird place to shit.
I would. It's clear water. Maybe there's a button somewhere where you can flush it. No, it's because you had food in your mouth and there was a like kind of a lisp.
I didn't have any food in my mouth.
Oh, I thought you did. Anyway,
No.
um, Maria, you are going to notice as time passes, Fret was in there for about 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. You're going to notice as time passes more and more, you your leg movement gets a little bit more difficult.
I'll probably end up getting out of the water
Okay, so
because
as you
I just wanted to rest my legs more than anything.
so as you put your hands into the dirt and go to pick yourself up, as your legs are coming out of the water, you see a mermaid fin
Well then.
instead of your legs.
Well then.
Very like dark purple, shimmery mermaid fin where your legs should be. Very, it contrasts with your blue skin.
This is awkward.
Um,
Does anybody else see it?
Yeah,
Who
you
else
all
sees it?
you all see
Oh, we all
Fret.
see it.
You all see Fret. You all see Maria.
That's
what's going on
it's
here,
an
guys?
interesting look for you, Maria.
Wasn't expecting it. Just kind of happened.
Okay, I mean,
How you doing over there, buddy?
me?
I lost my frog.
Oh, frog.
I want it back.
I don't know. Those wings are looking tastier and tastier. Not gonna lie.
Like the dragon,
Hicks!
like the drive it, yeah, the dragon-esque wyvern wings are like became more dragon-like wings.
I don't want to take after my mom's side.
Wait, your mom was the dragon? Your dad was the frog?
Yeah.
Uh,
How
Hey,
does that
look,
even happen?
look,
I'm just as
a
confused as you
princess
are.
married a frog, all right? We don't judge.
We listen, but we don't judge.
I'm judging so hard.
We judge in secret. Um, but yeah, so as that's all going on.
Um,
Um, so you guys would have spent like a little bit of time here. Like you came over, you observed, he cast a spell, you did the rock thing. I would say you guys spend probably about an hour here. So you're now 7 hours into your eight. So you can press on for another hour and find a place to camp, or you can camp here. Just let me know what you guys would like to do. But you do see the sun starting to set on the western side.
um,
Go ahead.
yeah, we can. I mean, we can camp here. I want to kind of study this water. So the water just did this to you guys, huh?
When you did your check, you did not glean anything off of it. But it's just a check.
Then
Like the problem with an Arcana check is you actually have to like touch it and get into it and like
Mm,
really study it. Um,
yeah, I'm
like to
gonna.
get instant would be more like detect magic or stuff like
Yeah,
that.
I mean,
Um,
I am. I'm gonna like pick it up. I'm gonna like smell it.
Smells like water, feels like
Uh,
water, tastes like water, looks like water.
what does water smell like?
Nothing.
Feels like
Wet.
wet.
Smells like minerals. It smells like minerals and then like the sand that it sits on. It's just it does, water does
Like
have a smell to
I
it.
just, I love
Smells
how
wet.
we both agreed it smells like wet.
Yes, it smells like wet.
Smells wet.
that
It
smell,
smells
um,
wet, but it feels
smell,
dry.
smell.
That
I'm
smelly
gonna take a little bit
smell,
of it
that
and like
smells
taste
smelly.
it, like put it like gurgle it. Oh.
Tastes like water.
So, yeah, mm, interesting. All
It's water. I can't believe it's not water.
right.
It tastes like water. Your mouth is gonna feel a little different. No, I'm not kidding.
Lip,
Something's gonna
lip
happen.
tingly.
The shape of your mouth feels a little bit different.
Don't like that. Mhm.
It's that special kind of water.
So who would have been watching him do this?
Ethan was.
Ethan's just like the guy from Hey Arnold that's always behind people breathing.
Yeah. I'm just watching and
Oh
observing.
my God, Wheezy Weezer.
So, Hicks takes the water in and he gurgles it around just to try and get whatever it tastes like. As he's
Get a
done,
good mouth feel, you know.
as he's done, his lips get very scaly.
Uh-huh.
His entire jaw changes into like a reptilian
I don't like
razor
that.
sharp teeth, and he gets that split lizard tongue.
Hicks.
You good?
Fred, are you okay?
No, that was Hicks.
Nope, nope.
Oh,
You were right the
it
first
is
time.
That
You
was
Hicks.
were
Hicks.
right the first time.
Yep.
Hi, guys.
Yeah, quite
Hey,
literally. Like,
guys.
yeah, quite literally. Like your whole fucking mouth changes to the point where you don't know how to talk anymore.
Guys,
That was a very good.
don't touch the water.
Not
I
anymore.
didn't.
It's a little light for that, isn't it?
I
I'm
didn't touch the water. Didn't plan
I'm
on it.
staying away from the water.
Um, above table, so you guys can't metagame on this one. Fret, Maria, and Hicks, you guys gain 25 temporary hit points.
Hmm.
And immunity, just temporary immunity. So you can put this under your conditions if you want to, or under your immunities, and I'll let you know when it wears off. Temporary immunity to paralysis, silence, and charm.
I
Nice.
touched the water. No, I'm kidding.
So you
My
guys can
hand just melts off and I get nothing.
yeah.
You're gonna have to remind me what it is.
So we have immunity to
Paralysis, silence, and charm, and 25 additional or 25 temporary hit points.
My computer's being stupid.
That's okay. So is mine. So are you guys going to camp by this pond, or are you going to trudge on for another hour, or literally like stay here to try and figure out what the hell is going on? What would you guys like to do? You have another hour of travel before the night sets, and then we get into rolling for exhaustion if you continue.
I don't want the exhaustion, so I'll take a
Yeah, I don't
rest.
want the exhaustion either.
Okay.
Let's just
S-
hang out. Let's just camp here.
Okay.
sorry, so oh, silence. That's the other
Yep. Silence, paralysis, and charm. It should all be on there.
one. Let's see. Silence is the one I can't find.
It might not be on there. Hang on. Let me go in to my beyond. It's probably named something else. I think my old D&D brain's coming back out. Let me just pick a random character so I can go into the immunities.
Yeah, it's not there.
I can just put deafened. It's kind of like silence, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it'd be yeah, deafened. Put deafened. Or fucking put blinded. I don't, you know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
something that the list has, something to do with the sensory. So deafened or blinded, and then paralysis and charm. Because I know paralysis and charm are in there.
Uh, well, guys, I think I'm gonna go to sleep, and hopefully the nightmare is over when I wake up. I don't know
Right.
about you guys.
Are you guys pitching tents or are you just laying down?
Yeah. We'll
Turn
pitch some
into
tents.
a tent.
You're gonna turn into
I'm not
a giant
sleeping
sand
under
mound?
you.
Yeah. So you
It's
guys are gonna
just
see Ethan literally just like become the clay golem that you fought near the water, but he just turns into like an igloo of sand and then just sits there.
Come on in, guys.
Walk through my hole.
No.
yeah. Are you asking a bunch of guys to enter you? Is
Yeah.
that
Enter
is
my
that
My
hole.
hole.
Enter my hole. You have to lick your finger
Okay.
first and touch the edge.
I'm going to respectfully decline.
I'm gonna respectfully decline.
I'm going to respectfully say, fuck that shit.
I'm not gonna go and sleep inside you. It sounds weird to say.
What's weirder is he becomes this big sand igloo, and then like from a part of him, you don't know where. You guys hear, "Come on in!" Like the
Oh,
voice.
that's the weird part?
You still you still hear the voice, but you can't see where he's talking from.
Not the guy saying, enter me.
Enter me.
Yeah.
Come on in, guys. The water's
I'm
I'm
fine.
in.
No, the water is not fine.
I am going to rest in the tree.
Okay. So you rest in the tree. All right. Yeah. So you guys all just pick your spots. Is anyone taking point on a watch, or are you all going to bed at the same time?
Alexa,
We should
shut up.
set up a watch. I'll go first.
Okay. All right. So give me a perception check. We're gonna
18.
need 3. 19? Okay.
18.
Your 18? Yeah. Your
Yeah.
watch goes just fine. Like nothing weird pops out at night. You don't have like weird shadows coming off the mountains. The tree doesn't come alive. The water doesn't do anything else. It's just water. And no other like weird noises or anything. Um, your watch goes just fine. Who's taking second?
I'll do it.
Oh, okay. Go
All
ahead.
right. So the weird clay igloo reforms into Ethan. Give me a perception check. And you guys don't have to go one on one. There can be 2 doing it. I just need to know who's doing the watch. So,
15. 17.
okay. Is there anything that you would like to do during your watch?
Nah.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna collect bugs for Fret.
That's
Yes.
so
Um,
sweet.
okay, yeah.
Gonna be using bugs
With a
like Scooby
17, I would say
snacks.
you managed to literally like right on the same palm tree that he is now resting on, which is just above the bench, the only tree that's there. You managed to pick off a couple that rested down on the leaves as he slept. One of them's kind of like a firefly, and then the other one is just a like a fat beetle. You just pick a
Okay.
couple of them up.
I'm gonna just put them in my pouch.
Okay. Your watch goes off without a hitch. Who would like to do number three?
I'll take third.
Okay.
What's a number 3?
That's
Pee and poo at the
and
same
poop
time.
at the same time.
A little bit of vomiting.
Probably diarrhea is
A
number
little bit of
three.
vomiting.
That's a 4.
You could shit through a keyhole. All right.
And not touch the edges.
Yeah, that's a number three. I have to go number three. That's shit through a keyhole and not touching the edges. That's a number three. If you ever hear anyone say I have to go number three, get the hell out of the way. Um, a 4 for perception. Okay.
That's a 4.
All right.
And
So
we're dead.
you wake up off of and remember, like, you only need about 6 hours to do a long rest unless you are a creature, character, or feature of some kind that only requires 4, which I think that's Cassius. Do you
Me
only
as
require
well.
4? And Maria.
Yeah, because I can go to my dream state.
Yep. So
I have magical sleep.
you two would have woken up right after Ethan's watch. So as Fret wakes up to take the watch, you two would have come out of your stasis as well. So each of you also give me perception checks.
Oh.
Oh, God. Okay. 16.
That's better than a 4.
A lot better than a 4.
That's a 6.
Okay, well then you kind of
Still
join the
better than a
school of Fret.
4.
All right, so Maria, you wake up and your mermaid fin is still there. So that be like just waking up, kind of still being groggy. That is 100% where your focus goes. I slept. Why isn't this gone? And nothing is breaking your focus. What? How am I supposed to walk? What the fuck? Like that is right where that's all you're able to look at. And then like some pictures in the back of your mind of like the weird gorgeous Fret that you saw in the water, but it all comes back to the fin. Why do I have a mermaid tail? Um, and then Fret, you kind of just the
I hit
same
my
thing.
pee hard.
You wake up, you stretch, you notice the weird sand mound that used to be Ethan, and you just can't stop looking at it. Why? I wonder if there's bugs in there. No. I want maybe. Maybe. No. Yes? No. And just going back and forth. Cassius,
Yup.
you see the dirt mound that is Ethan. You see Hicks sleeping.
Yup.
Just like rest. Hicks, where would you be? Would you be like resting against those stones that you broke? Where are you sleeping?
No, I'd be up against the tree.
Okay, so you were up against the tree. Cassius slept on the bench. Fret was above you guys on the tree. So everyone was kind of huddled over there. So Cassius, you wake up on the bench and you sit up. Fret's above you, just kind of like talking to himself about where bugs could be. You see Maria focused squarely on her fin. Why is this here? Looking very like perturbed that it didn't go away. Um, you start to hear a weird sound in the distance. Starts off as kind of a dragging sound, and then it becomes a gurgling sound, and then more dragging, and then more gurgling, and then
I'm having
heavy,
flashbacks to the zombies.
and
Uh,
then heavy footsteps.
Yeah, I'm gonna wake everybody up. Actually, hold on a minute. And which direction?
It's coming from the direction that you're going. It's coming from the western part. So as you're looking over to the direction that it's going from the western part, you do see that up ahead there is another curve in the valley going
How
back.
far?
Not very far from here. If you guys were to get up and walk, it'd probably be 5 minutes, and then it curves off to the left. So this one curved off to the right, and then it goes straight, and then it curves back off to the left. It heads back to the south.
Okay. Yeah, I am going. How long has Hicks been asleep?
Has Hicks been asleep? He would have gotten no at this point because it's still Fret's watch. He hasn't gotten his full rest yet.
Have I gotten my full rest?
No, because you were the second. So you
So
have to
me
I'm
and
go.
okay
Maria
with
are the only
waking
ones
up.
who've gotten our first full rest.
So the full rest now hit. Yeah. So since Hicks went first, he has to go all the way to the end to get his full.
Well, it would be
Ethan,
6 hours, right? Each watch is three.
yeah. No, each watch is two.
Oh,
No, two,
I thought
four.
it was.
Yeah, it's about 2.5 for each watch. But you've got to get a full 6 unless you
Mm,
have some way of not doing it.
mm,
You went first,
mm.
and then it was Ethan, so that was 2. And then it was, yeah, so you have to sleep all the way to the end. So you would have to stay asleep all the way to the end of his watch. Ethan would too. You guys would have to sleep all the way to the end to get your full rest. So the only ones
Okay, well, I'm
awake
just
right,
gonna get Maria's
yeah,
attention and be like,
Cassius,
"Hey,
Maria,
do
and
you?"
Fret.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get Maria and Fred's attention and be like, "Hey, do you hear that?" And I'm gonna point in the direction where I hear the dragging and then the gurgling and then the dragging and the gurgling.
So as it gets closer and it gets heavier, it is a familiar sound of chains being dragged.
Yeah, we hear no sound.
We hear nothing.
Oh, you guys don't hear anything?
No.
Mike did
So
not
if
like
you're
that.
trying to make some really cool sound effect, it is not coming
It's not coming
through.
Not
through.
at all.
Your mic did not like.
All you did was rock back and forth.
Yeah.
And then I see your mouth open. I see your mouth go.
We had to use our imagination.
I was like, "Oh, he's playing a prank on me."
I'm almost tempted to like unplug the headphones so you guys can actually fucking hear me.
All right.
Should I fly over there and check it
Please
So,
see what
so
it is,
to
but
de
be
so to
careful.
describe what you would have heard, you hear the sound of heavy chains clinging and clanging and being dragged. You hear heavy, heavy, heavy stomps and footsteps that are now vibrating the ground underneath you and actually rippling the surface of the water. And you hear a low, purring sound that sounds like a predator. If you guys ever watched Predator, that clicking sound that they did with their mouth, that is what you hear.
Interesting.
Uh,
Yeah, Fred, if you
I don't
could
like it
check that
either.
out. Go ahead, Maria. I'm sorry.
I don't like it either.
It's not fun.
I'm kind of stuck where I'm at. Anyone else check what it is?
All right, all right. I'm gonna.
But Maria, you ain't got no legs.
Maria, you ain't got
You
no
got no legs,
legs.
Lieutenant Dan.
You
So
ain't got no legs,
legs.
Lieutenant Dan.
I'm gonna try to sneakily scout around the area.
Maria, ice cream. Make a
I
stealth
need
check.
them new legs made from that titanium they
There
make
you
in
go.
spacey ships.
Hell yeah. Give me a stealth
17.
check. Huh?
17.
Okay. So you start flapping, and you're going to notice that you're still able to glide as easy as you did, but it just feels really weird. You're now dealing with more skin and more scales and just more cartilage through the wings. Like your wings are twice the size as they were before. So when you flap, your knowledge of your area is completely unknown to you now. So you just start going and you notice that you're hitting the leaves on the palm tree like you wouldn't before. And as you're going up, you're trying to curve or you're trying to like curve with the mountain. So as it curves up this way, you're actually trying to like go in with it. And this wing continues to just scrape against the rocks because your spatial awareness is completely wrong now. But you eventually move yourself out and kind of tuck the wings in and glide yourself over. You get all the way to the end, and like I said, it's about a 5 minute walk. So for you, not very because you're flying. Also,
My speed's 40.
I need you to up your fly speed by 5 feet.
So my fly speed's 45.
Yeah,
Sick.
I need you to up that. Um,
I'm so fast.
so you get to the end of the straightaway and you curve around to the left, and what you see almost immediately as you're curving around, you're able to determine. I mean, you do have dark vision, but it's kind of one of those like you may as well have gone around and slapped into a wall because it just boom, it's right there. 50 feet, 100 feet, I have no fucking idea, but here it is. You see a rather large creature that stands almost as high as the top of the mountains, unable to really determine how tall those are, but almost as tall as the mountains and almost as wide as the valley. And on their massive wrists are huge steel cufflinks, and dragging behind them are giant chains where the links are literally this big around and about that thick and
This
just
guy fucking Frankenstein?
linked into each other. And he's dragging two of them behind him and
Is this
just
Solomon Grundy?
slowly walking. So I mean, pretty much what Fret would be able to determine. Like I don't know. He could be 10 feet tall. He could be 20 feet tall. He looks about as wide as the valley. His shoulders are kind of scraping the tops of the mountains, so I don't really know. And he's got these giant chains that he's dragging. Like that's what's going through your mind. But as you round this corner, that's what you see. 50 feet, 100 feet, who knows? But this giant whatever the hell he is what you see coming.
Uh, does it look like he's coming towards the group?
Yes, he's walking your direction. So he's coming from the western direction heading east. So there's the only way that he could go is either up over the mountain or toward you. There's no other way out. The way this
Okay.
valley works is once you're in it, there's no escape from it until you get to the other side.
Uh, all right. I am going to turn tail and fly back to inform Maria and Cassius of what I just saw.
Okay. Not really, but big
Don't
like
know.
that, yeah. Yeah, in session discussion. Yeah, not like muscular and shit like that, but Um, hard to determine like the color or the skin pattern because it's dark, but the size of it is pretty much the same. So yes, go ahead and inform them.
All right. We got we've got some big problems coming this way.
What
What
kind
do
of
you
big
mean
problems?
by big?
Whatever it is huge. It is I could not tell, but it looked like he was about as big as the mountain, and he is on his way this way.
Oh, lovely.
We need to get out of here.
So is this we're waking everybody up right now type of thing, or
I would say so.
With how big it is, it's not clear how fast he'll be here, but he'll probably be here fast.
Will
Fret,
you
give me a
guys shut up? I'm trying to sleep.
Fret, give me a
We
survival
need to
check.
go, Ethan.
Ah,
Wake the fuck up.
Give you a what?
A survival check.
Survival.
Mhm. Yeah, exactly. Hicks is just catching flies. The very flies that Fret wants. You're eating them. How dare you?
Oh, Jesus Christ. That is an 8.
Okay, yeah, so you have no idea. I was
Yeah,
I
we
was
got like an
gonna
hour.
yeah. You have no idea. Could be fucking 10 minutes, could be an hour. You have no idea.
All I know is he's headed this way, and I really don't want to be here when he gets here. Because those chains that he's dragging are massive.
Fun, 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 fun.
So it starts getting louder. It starts getting louder and louder. And the ripple on the water, it actually starts to like it starts to have it ripple in from the outside and then splash up in the middle and then go out and ripple again and then splash on the outside. Like the this 3 foot diameter water hole is actually starting to like move and be sloshed around. Water splashes up onto Hicks. A little water splashes up onto Ethan, which would immediately wake you up. So Hicks and Ethan, you guys would not have gotten your long rest.
that's fine.
What the
You were you
What
guys yeah.
the fuck?
You guys were about 45 minutes away.
That's
Can I get a
crazy.
short rest?
You can take a short rest, yeah.
Guys, this
You
is
know what? You know what?
literally nuts to butts.
Because it's so close, go ahead and take your long rest. I'm not going to be that
Okay.
much of an asshole. I wanted to be, but I won't. Go ahead and
I
take your
mean,
long rest.
totally could if you wanted to.
I was going to do something like you heal half, but no, just take your long rest. I can be a
Say
dickhead in
thank you,
other ways.
Daddy.
No,
Thank you, Father.
I can be a dickhead in other ways. I don't have to. You guys may need the long rest. Who knows?
Yeah.
Are we about to fight
But
this thing?
but you are like splashed, alerted. Hicks, especially you, water coming up and splashing you would definitely like almost as bad as Ethan freaking out because he got water on him, which is like death to him, but also you both
Let's say
kind
it's
of
the equivalent of like a vampire getting touched by sunlight.
for both of you, yes, exactly. So,
Do I still have my condition?
yes.
Fish face.
Not the tongue. Not the tongue, but the jaw
Not the tongue.
expansion and the teeth, yes.
Okay. All right. So that's an improvement. So I can assume that it will wear off eventually.
That's what it seems like.
Okay.
Yeah, Ethan gets up.
Maria, your legs, the mermaid fin starts to like very creepily in a way, but slowly dissolve and just start to kind of like expand out and then flake off
Ugh.
as your legs reappear.
Oh, thank heavens. I
You
was
now
Alright,
have
hoping.
we should probably go.
you now have 4 legs. I'm kidding. You're good.
Mhm. Um,
I can assume that
why am I
the
awake,
zoo-
guys? What's going on?
There's something big and angry coming this way,
Which you would
and
immediately
we should
hear.
probably get going.
Mhm.
You would immediately hear the stomping. You'd feel the vibration on the ground. You'd see it affecting the water. Those piles of rocks start to actually like ripple and the pyramids start to fall apart. You see a green one roll off and splash into the water. And as it splashes into the water, it sinks and the water turns green.
Mhm.
And you hear the chains being dragged and the gurgling sound that goes along with the predator click and just a really, really heavy, Heavy footsteps.
Hmm. Um, yeah. Is there
And it's getting
someplace
closer.
we could hide?
Yeah, let's just hide. That's what I was thinking as well.
Mm. Um, like like what's around us,
The tree, a bench, and the water.
and that's it, right?
Mhm. And the piles of rocks that are short.
So when you
The
say like
tree.
there's the road kind of hits like, so is that it's like a mountain face though, right?
Yeah, like it's literally a smooth mountain face that curves up about like this. And once it hits this point, which would probably be about 2 feet off the ground, it
Hmm.
literally cuts into a bowl up to about, and I mean, it's literally like looking up. It's difficult to determine how high these are. They
Hmm.
could be 20 feet, they could be 30 feet.
Uh-huh.
You have no idea from this angle, but it curves up and then it eventually hits a point where it sheets off like that and then becomes the mountain again.
Well, I guess let's get to one of the mountain sides and see if we can find a rock to hide behind. I'm
Yeah,
assuming if
that'd
he's
be
coming this way, he's
I'm
probably
just
coming
gonna
to this
puddle
water
onto the
source.
floor.
Just leave.
You're just gonna become the sand.
Yep.
Okay. So you guys watch Ethan
Oh,
turn into a different color of sand. Just a
wow.
darker color than what's actually there, but he just spreads himself out into a trying to like blend in. Very clearly, you guys because you guys know him, you can very clearly see him. It is a like round oh it's like a
It's a night and
round
day difference.
it's a round pile of different colored sand, but he just
Mm,
pushes himself down, tries to mush into the ground.
Thirsty.
mhm. Um,
Against my better judgment.
Ethan, I am going to say you are only able to hold that form for a minute. In combat,
Okay.
that would be 10 rounds, but you're only able to hold that form for a minute. Otherwise, it's like you could just hide from anything.
uh,
So
Understandable.
you can mold yourself into pretty much whatever you want. That's the nature of your character, but it's about 60 seconds and then you immediately come back to normal form.
Unless I have to roll for it, like appearances and stuff
Unless
like
you have
that.
to roll
That's
for it for
yeah.
appearances, yes. And
That's completely fair.
you can roll beyond the 60 seconds, but if you fail the roll,
It's a roll. Okay.
it's either you immediately go back to normal or something like bad happens. It's kind of like a wild magic thing.
That's fair.
Cassius, didn't you tell me that you had like a rope trick spell or something like that?
I think I do.
That is perfect for escaping to another realm real quick.
Actually, yes, I do.
He has a
And
what now?
I'm gonna pull the, actually, do I have rope in my inventory?
I have rope.
I know, I was just making sure if I have, see if I have rope. I do not have rope.
Hmm, cool. I
Um,
have rope.
yeah, just be like, hand it to me. Just hold out my hand. You hand him the rope, he touches it, it like raises up into the air. It gets to a certain point and then stops, and then I'm just gonna climb it. And once I get to the top of the rope, it's like I disappear into nothing. Like you
Mhm,
kind of just see his body start to disappear, and like he's crawling into like a almost like a little square attic hole or attic
mhm.
square in a ceiling. And he
Is
just
this
kind
a
of
spell?
disappears. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
rope
called rope
trick.
trick.
Yeah.
What level of spell is it?
Second level.
So you do need components. So just whatever, what kind of
The only
components is
component
it?
is a segment of rope.
Yeah,
Okay.
Mhm.
So there you
which I
go.
gave him. Yeah.
Does the
Yeah.
rope go away when it's done, or do you keep
You
using
touch
it?
a rope, one end of it hovers until the rope hangs perpendicular to the ground, or rope reaches a ceiling. At the rope's upper end, an invisible 3 foot by 5 foot portal opens to an extra dimensional space
Like a
that
pocket
lasts until
dimension?
the spell ends. Yeah. That space can be reached by right climbing the rope, which can be pulled into it or dropped out of it.
Okay, so unless you lose the rope, you have it. Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
The space can hold up to 8 medium or smaller creatures.
so it can hold everybody. And
Oh, then he's just gonna.
how long does the spell last?
1 hour.
Okay. So, Cassius, you toss the rope up, you say the incantation, and then you just climb up it, and you guys literally, like he described, you watch him disappear until his
Mhm.
feet are gone. I would imagine Cassius would do like the weird thing where he just like pokes part of his face out. Come on, let's go. It just
Yeah.
goes back
Yeah.
into the
Well,
fucking
I think
bubble.
all of us, as long as all of us get on the rope, he can just have the rope
Yeah.
pull us up into the dimension.
So as Cassius disappears, pokes his face out for a second and says, "Let's go." Around the corner comes this giant 20-foot tall, about 7 to 8 foot wide, um, like ashy gray skin, um,
It's only Grundy.
ashy gray skin, 3 eyes
Mhm.
in a
Not so.
triangle formation, bald head, but from the right above the eyebrows, all the way down the neck, all the way down the hands, all the way down the legs is just weird, like thick black tribal tattoos.
Mhm.
Um, some of
It's
them
Jason Momoa.
some of them have like
That's what I was thinking.
some of them have different various shapes. You guys from the rope, even in a panic, are able to see like one of the tattoos is looks like a bull, and the other tattoo looks like a tiny dragon, and the other one looks like some kind of serpent, and it's mixed in and tied in with all of these tribal tattoos, just kind of all linked together. Um, and then again, like I said, on the wrists, on these thick, massive wrists, on these thick, massive arms, you see these giant cufflinks and these giant chains that it's dragging behind him. And it kind of like from a distance, it looks like even from a distance, it looks like it's angry. Maybe it's scared. It's clearly dragging chains that were once attached to something. But it like as you guys grab the rope as Cassius disappears, this giant monstrosity curves around the corner, and he's now within a few steps. With his height, he's within a few steps of the group. So I need individual acrobatics checks.
Well, the
If
rope's pulling us up, right?
No,
What?
you have to climb up the
You have
rope,
to
and then
climb
you
up
can
the rope.
either drop the rope or you can pull the rope up into the hole.
Yeah.
do I have to climb up the rope or can I just stretch arm man it?
Well, you are currently
It's
on the ground as a thing, so you don't even know that this is happening yet.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Then I'm not gonna worry about it.
yep, so don't bother rolling yet.
I rolled a
Fret, you can fly.
16.
Do they have to touch the rope for it to activate? Or
What do you
can you
mean?
So
literally?
the portal's consistent, and you just gotta climb
the
the rope
portal. The
up.
portal's there.
Yeah.
Okay. So Fret can
Yeah,
just fly
we
up.
can. Yeah,
Could
Fred
just
can
fly
just fly
up.
up. Like it's
Yeah.
he can fly in and out of it, whether the rope's there or not. The
Okay.
portal is going to stay in there for an hour. As soon as the portal goes away, if we are still in it,
You
we
fall
fall
out.
out of the sky.
Yeah.
Yep. So Maria and Hicks, I would need acrobatics checks.
I rolled a
16.
16 as well.
All right.
Twinsies.
So
Twinsies! Oh my god!
so you guys climb up the rope with the great
No, I
with the
felt
greatest
really
of ease.
cute for 2 seconds. Sorry.
That's okay. So you guys climb up the rope with ease, even though it's kind of like in the middle of a panic, like hurry the fuck up, he's coming. So Maria, as you get into like as you can see out of the portal, or once you're in it, you're just in another world. I know it's a pocket dimension, but can you see out of it?
You can see out of it. Attacks, spells, and spell effects cannot pass through the portal. So
Okay.
if I wanted to cast a spell, I would have to like lean out and
Yeah.
then cast the spell. And
It's
then come
literally
back in.
like the tiny hut,
Yeah.
but it's in the air and takes a rope.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
Awesome.
can see out of it. It didn't say that people can see into it. It just says that we can see out of it.
Yeah,
So I don't know.
they can't see into it.
Has
Okay.
anyone here seen Princess Diaries?
Yes.
Think of Princess Mia's hideout at the top of the thing.
Yes.
Where she just slides out from the bottom, like, are you coming or not? And then
Yeah.
just slides the thing closed.
I do have a question though before we do all of this. How long does it take to cast the spell?
It takes. It's an action.
So 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
I literally say something, touch the rope, and it goes. Whoop.
all right. So I'm glad we don't have to retcon all of that. Okay. Because if it was like an hour to cast, then we'd have to retcon all of that, and you guys would just be panicking, waiting for him to cast the spell.
Yeah.
Even a full 60 seconds would have like set you guys back. But so Hicks, Cassius, Fret, Maria, you guys are all up in the bubble, and you're looking out over the valley. Yeah, and he's just getting closer, and you know that Ethan's not up there. He's still down on the ground. Ethan, at about this time, your 60-second transformation ends, and you pop back up to normal Ethan to see this giant fucking monstrosity
Let me roll.
within a few steps of you, and then just this rope hanging out of the sky for some reason.
Mhm.
Can I roll to keep the form?
You can if you want to, yeah.
Yes, that's a good roll. Is it just a regular roll?
Yeah, you're not adding any.
18.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't be adding anything to that.
18.
Okay. Yeah, you keep your form.
Fuck yeah.
It just, you guys are just watching this thing just drag and drag through. Um, Hicks, you're still able to see that the water is now green after the rock rolled in.
Mhm.
And this thing just goes, and its shoulders are literally scraping the top of the mountain as it flattens back out because it's less than 10 feet up there. Its shoulders are just scraping the top of this thing, just sending little flakes of the cliff down into the valley as he goes through. One chain completely takes out the bench and tears down the tree. The other one takes the rock piles completely out, just knocks them over like bowling balls, just scatters them all throughout the valley. And he drags a bunch of them with him, but he knocks over all three little shrines and just drags them off. And eventually, within that hour, he's out of your sight
Yeah.
and off on the other side. And it pops. Or would you have gotten out beforehand? I don't want to
Well,
make you
yeah.
guys fall. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we would have after we I would whoever's got the best hearing, I would ask them to stick their head out and listen and see if they can hear them.
So remember, right before this, it curved. So
Yeah.
it would have curved off to the left at this point. Yes, it would have curved. Yes. Because you guys curved off to the right. So no, it would curve off to the right again. Okay. Yeah, it'd curve off to the right. So you do lose sight of him, but it literally takes like 57 of those 60 minutes to stop hearing him go through the valley.
Mm.
Because he just like it literally takes almost the entire spell time to the point where Cassius, you'd be like nervous, going like, how long do we have? How far up the
Yeah, for
ground?
real. Be like, guys.
Mhm.
But eventually, at like that 57, 57 and a half, 58,
Mhm.
you stop hearing him.
Yeah.
As soon as somebody says, I don't think I hear him anymore, I'm gonna be like, all right, get up, get the fuck out.
Fuck
Um,
out.
you guys get down and touch down to the ground, and what you see on that dark sand patch that was Ethan is this huge footprint, like T-Rex sized footprint, just right on his body, and then another one immediately after, as the dude like stepped right on him and kept going.
He should have made a strength save just see if he gets stuck to the bottom of the guy's foot.
That would have been really
Why
funny.
are you gonna tell him shit? Just shut up.
Make a strength save.
God damn it. Fucking Christ, natural one.
Okay. So you guys get out of the bubble and you don't see Ethan's patch anymore.
Fuck.
Uh,
Why y'all gonna talk?
You don't see Ethan's patch anymore. And what you would have heard along with the walking that you were trying to lose track of is help me,
let go. Let go.
as he's just being like grinded into the bottom of this foot every time it steps down.
Okay, well, Ethan's dead. We're not doing
Stinky,
too,
stinky little man.
too good on this quest here, guys. You get a character death
He
every session.
He's a city cop, not a country cop.
Yeah.
Um, So yeah, so if he is actually like, I will, does he have to make any type of other
No,
save or anything like that?
Ethan, what I need you to do is roll me a d6 and then
Oh
multiply your
no.
roll by 10.
6.
Okay.
Bye,
So,
bye, Ethan.
unbeknownst to you guys, every step that was taken, a piece of him was left, and it's now going to take 60 minutes for his body to reform.
Valid.
But you guys don't know that.
Hmm.
It's,
You just think that he
Ethan
was
is such a
carried off
Well,
with
funny
this thing.
character,
well,
dude.
it would, well, actually, it would have been, so when he passed by us, he would have already collected himself and probably made his way back within that hour. Because
Well,
he passed us right when we first casted it, and we waited an hour.
that is true. Well, 57
So
minutes. So you guys would have gotten down onto the ground out of the bubble. 3 minutes later, as you're going, where's Ethan? We're doing horrible at
yeah,
this. He
he's just
runs
like
around
coming
the
back with
corner,
like pieces of him,
runs
like,
around the corner,
fuck you
like
guys.
still patting pieces down onto his arm, like sweating. Yeah. So you'd be back at the group already. He is right.
He's just, fuck you
That's so
guys.
funny.
Yeah.
You didn't want me in your stupid rope fort?
Pretty
What,
much, yeah.
my body igloo was too good enough for you guys, but you go in Cassius's rope fort? What the
Yeah.
fuck, guys?
So for real, like yeah, you guys touch down and you're like, well, Ethan's dead. This journey sucks. And then he comes running around the corner, just like pushing patches of himself back into his face and like, the fuck? Yeah. That's
Y'all
fun.
join the cool kids club.
Ah.
So, where do you go from
All
here?
hail the magic conch.
You're long rested. No one's hurt.
Sorry.
This fucking guy.
All right. Are we ready to go? You good, Ethan?
Everything hurts.
All
It,
right.
it hurts. What the fuck was that guy?
Um,
We tried to warn you it was something big.
Ethan,
Yeah.
give me a perception check if you don't mind. Or actually, give me an insight. That would make more sense.
That did not roll in my thing. There we go. The insight?
Yep.
So 16.
Um, just so you know, as you're talking to them, because I didn't want to derail it, but you feel there are pieces of you missing.
Guys, I'm missing my side.
Missing my
I'm missing a
spleen.
finger.
My scapula. So does that mean we're gonna have little tiny Ethans running around?
That's
Hell
not
yeah.
how
Yeah,
Oh
that
this
works.
my heavens, please no.
Does Yeah, when you split, does like
Bunch
a
of
piece
little
of you make a bigger you? Like,
bunch of
Uh,
little
uh,
Ethan pupas. That's
No,
how
it
that's how Ethan is born.
it eventually
There's a
finds it.
massive Ethan
Wait,
about the
back
size of the
up.
Earth, and then an asteroid comes in and knocks it, and then a bunch of little Ethans fly off and inhabit the rest of the planets in the universe.
well, it
End
looks
of
like
campaign 2.
yeah, it looks like a little part of you will always be with the Triclops. All right.
Yeah, I mean, eventually it always comes back.
They always come
They always come back.
back.
No, I still have your toe in my pocket.
That is actually true. He still has your toe. That is
Yeah, I
I've
funny.
been wondering where that
You a
was.
fake toe. I gave you like a pebble or something, and you took it.
Yeah.
Can
Yeah,
I have my toe
he
back?
has your toe.
What toe?
Can't you sense it?
I can. It's in his pocket.
Guys, I'm missing parts of myself and I don't feel well. As you see another Ethan, full grown, come around the corner toward your group.
Wait, really?
Mhm.
Oh God, kill it with fire.
Oh my god,
That's
I
new.
love that.
I
I'm
didn't
missing
think
piece of it's the Spider-Man meme where they just start pointing at each other.
I didn't think today could get any worse.
So which one's
What's
the
up, man?
What's up,
Uh,
man?
High five.
He's got
Oh.
3 fingers. Bro is Yoda.
Like a hole in his hand, missing a couple fingers.
I like these guys.
And as you do the high five, he starts to melt into you.
Yep, that's what I thought would happen. Am I whole again now?
Yep. You are now.
That was
I guess I
disgusting.
do get clones.
Oh God.
That wasn't your son?
No.
Did you just swallow yourself?
Technically?
Guys, I don't feel so good. Cassius, as your pocket actually starts to move.
I
Oh,
don't feel so good, Mr. Stark.
Cassius, give me my fucking toe.
yeah, you gladly take it.
An Ethan about this big.
Oh God.
I love that.
You hand it to him. Yeah, you
I
meld
hand
in,
it to him.
and your
I
toe
hand it to
grows
him.
back.
Interesting.
Do you feel like you
Starfish?
now?
I wonder if I could use this for combat.
I don't like it.
Hicks, your teeth
One
are
of
back
you
to
is
normal.
all I can
Oh, thank God.
handle.
Can I add that as an ability?
Is my temporary hit points and everything gone too?
No.
Oh.
Fret, your wings start to shrink back down to normal size.
Oh.
Your tail returns to normal. The scales go away. And you lose your 5 extra speed.
Oh, thank God.
Eventually, yes.
Okay.
So,
All right.
what are you guys doing
Well,
from here?
I guess let's get the hell out of here, guys. I don't wanna. I wanna be far away from here.
Yeah,
that
we
water.
should get going.
Let's go in the other direction that he was going.
Yeah, that's the direction I think we were
Yeah, it's
supposed
the
to
way
go.
we need to go, yeah.
The westward direction, yeah.
Where everything works out.
I thought you said Weast.
Yeah. You're fired again. All right, so you guys carry on,
Mhm.
curve around, and this time, and you don't curve around and meet a giant movable wall. You just see more of the valley. But as you curve around, you do see about 50 feet after the curve, the mountains completely end.
Mm.
And the Minas Valley continues to go straight in a westward direction. So as it curves off to the left, the mountain comes to an end, and then the Minas Valley hooks a little bit around to go back in a westward direction. Now, if you were to continue going straight off the path, you start running into that dense forest that you guys saw on the map, parts of it off in the distance, because it's circled around. If you follow the path, then you start going in a western toward Iman. But it's literally like just like low grass to tall grass, thick grass, little trees, big trees, very, very dense trees off in the distance. Um, More like rabbits jumping around out, like a whole bunch of bunnies are out here. As you guys round the corner and you get to the very end of the mountains, you're seeing like you see one bunny jump out of the tall trees, and then another one, and then 5 in sequence, and then 10, and then another 5, and then just a whole bunch of them just continuing to jump, 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 and just hop one at a time, or just in huge mounds. Just these bunny rabbits. Yes,
I wanna get some bunnies.
I kind of figured you would.
Make some bunny stew.
Fred, I have something for you.
Yeah.
He's gonna reach into his pouch. Here.
So it's a light bug, like a firefly, and a beetle, like a fat beetle. Do you have
He's just
any
chunky.
Do you have any like distance attacks, or are you just gonna go out and try to hammer them? What are you doing?
I modified my armor, so I don't have the physical thunder strikes anymore. I have projectile lightning launcher.
Oh, okay.
Holy
Oh
shit.
hell yeah, dude.
All right. Roll the hit.
Yep.
I know they're bunnies, so it's not gonna be very much, but you still need aim.
You're gonna cook
Yeah.
them.
I probably just obliterated them because that's a natural 20.
Yeah. So you go up and you're like, I could turn those into a stew. Hiya! And you
BRB.
shoot, and as you're firing, five of them jump out of the bush and just they just
Yeah.
disintegrate like Thanos. They just
Shut up.
evaporate into the air. Whoops.
Whoop. I gotta tone that down a little bit.
Calculating.
You can also
Calculating.
specifically say non-lethal damage. That is a thing.
Well, but I am killing them. That's the thing
Yeah, I
too.
But you could stun them and then kill them, like with your hammer.
yeah. So I'll do that again.
Fret, do you
That's
eat those?
gonna be
I'm gonna eat the beetle.
Okay.
12. Does a 12 hit?
Yes. Yeah, they're bunnies. I just needed
Yeah.
to make sure you didn't roll a natural 1 or a natural 20.
Yeah.
Don't do
All right.
damage, it's dead.
No, I know. I know.
Yeah.
I'm just posting the.
So you eventually get a couple. Oh yeah, the natural 20. So you get a couple.
Yeah.
How many did you want?
Um, Probably one for each of us. You know,
Okay, so you
5.
you get 5 hairs. All right. And you can make pelts out of them if you want, or just
Yeah.
eat them. Get the
Yeah.
rabbit's feet.
We can sell the pelts too.
Yeah. Because you are an artificer, so you can, if you want to make the pelts, then you can roll to make the pelts, and I'll have you do that. So you eat the beetle. It's just a beetle. It's filling because it's a pretty big beetle.
Delicious.
Yum 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 yum. Crunch crunch crunch. Like a crunchy jelly donut.
So good.
Delicious. So
Guys, what if we just passed Judd's character? That was actually Judd's character that we just passed.
Good riddance.
Good ribbon.
I don't. DM is smiling. We definitely just passed Judd's character.
Okay. So you guys watch Hicks go off and he just starts shooting lightning bolts out and kills a bunch of rabbits. Um, but are you guys going to continue following the path? You going to go check out the dense forest that was on the map? What are you doing?
How about
Uh,
we keep following the map?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah, I'll follow the map.
Okay.
Because there was very strict writing on the map that said like danger, do not like veer off of path. So I vote we stay on the path, but that's just me.
Okay. All right. So you guys take the westerly curve around onto the Minas Valley and continue walking. Um, as you completely exit the mountainside, like you're now looking at the back of the mountain, and as it curved on the inside, it curves on the outside too. But on the outside, it resembles kind of like a turtle island shell. It has it literally looks like it has a shell. It kind of protrudes out from the outside about an inch or two off the rock face, and then it looks like part of the rocks are more square and scaly. And then there's literally trees that are growing off of it, but they're like Nosferatu Dr. Seuss trees. So there's no foliage or anything. It's just black
Gnarled.
branches, yeah, all gnarled together. Just weird, but it takes that same curve on the outside. And it just continues down. And from this side, you see it continuing down onto the north side, disappearing out of your vision. But anyway, you're back on the path. Um, the moment you cross it, not only do you see that weird part of the mountain because it'd be impossible not to, you do notice about 150 feet from the mountain itself as you turn. You get to a part of the Minas Valley where there is a wagon on the left side, there's a wagon on the right side. One of them has um, just pretty much what looks like either skinned animals are actually like meat of some kind just like hanging from hooks, but there's no one standing there. And then on the right side, it looks like fruits and vegetables, like a vegetable cart. So there's a meat cart over here and a vegetable cart over here. At least that's what it looks like from this distance. Those are about 5 feet off the valley on the left and the right. So the north and the south and the north side, 5 feet off. There doesn't seem to be any individuals manning them. Behind the meat one, there looks to be like a very, very thin tree line of maybe just 6 or 7 trees, not very thick or dense. Just about 6 or 7 trees that kind of go in like a half moon shape. And behind that, you see what looks like a little lantern light. Maybe there's a tent or something back there. Off to the right, there's literally nothing. It is just complete open field of just again that strange completely cut down grass to a little taller, to a little taller, to a little taller, to a little taller, with just the same bunnies jumping through. Occasionally, you'll see a bunny jump, and then you'll watch a fox come out and grab it, take it into the woods. You'll see a bunny jump, and a hawk will come out of the sky, pick him up in the talons, and go. Very nature based over here, like circle of life shit. And then over here, what looks like meat of some kind hanging from a chain. That's 5 feet off. Directly on the valley itself, like literally right there. If you're standing on the edges of the valley, it is right there. You see three Easter Island heads on this side and three Easter Island heads on this side that are looking inward. And they look like they're a few feet apart. So it looks like the two here start before the carts. These are at the carts. These are after the carts. But there are three on each side and they're facing each other.
Do I see anything on the map that's about this?
No. You do see this part of the valley. It's actually called Merchant's Way on this section.
Okay, so then we don't have to be too worried. Guys, it looks like we're in a place called Merchant's Way.
Hmm.
But unfortunately, we're all broke.
Could probably sell some stuff.
Yeah, I got some rabbit pelts. Get us something.
Do you
All right,
guys
well,
see anybody around though? It looks.
Let's talk to some people.
Go to bed.
Yeah, so we're gonna keep going. Keep going
Okay.
into the Merchant's Way.
All right. So far, this is all you see. This is about 150 feet
Yeah.
away once the path curves around, and you don't see anything beyond it yet.
Yeah.
So far, it's just these 6 Easter Island heads, these two carts, and then what looks like, as you get closer, it does. It looks like a dome-shaped structure of some kind with like a little lantern light inside it. And then two carts hanging on the outside with the Easter Island heads. As you guys approach, the first two Easter Island heads turn toward you.
We come in peace.
Hello.
Hello.
Ethan, you go first.
Okay, I'm going. I'm
You
gonna
walk.
walk up to the heads.
You see the eyes start to glow a white.
Keep walking.
The white starts to grow.
I keep walking.
I'd stop Ethan.
I would stop moving if I were you.
Hello?
Excuse me.
Hello?
Give me a dexterity saving throw, Ethan. You keep going.
I would back up.
That is a natural 20.
Okay. So, a couple of things happen in sequence. Ethan just struts on up to this thing as the rest of the group stops, I'm assuming. You guys literally from a
Yep.
distance watch these four eyes just turn white and then expand out from the eyes. And then they start to blink and you see four lightning bolts shoot out toward Ethan. And somehow or another, he manages to dodge all four lightning bolts. And at the exact same time,
He just bends his body like
you hear at the exact same time you hear this like very concerned like undescript voice come out from that structure over here. Stop, stop, stop. Jesus Christ. Does no one know how to stop?
No.
You guys actually see come
Stop.
out.
This is a public road. What are you doing?
This is my security system. Everyone steals my stuff. And what you see is a 3 foot tall, completely bald male gnome. Like skinny, little on the elderly side, wearing just a regular blank shirt, pair of shorts. He has what kind of looks like a worker's belt on, and a pair of shoes that look too big for him. One of them on his right foot, the toes are actually blown out. I know it's a public road, but Merchant's Way, thieves, you ever heard of them? Jesus, are you trying to
you
die?
could have like it on like pacifist to aggressive mode.
It gave a clear warning for you to stop.
No, no, it didn't.
Anyways,
Anyway.
hi.
And you see him literally like snap his fingers and the heads turn back to the inside. As the two in the middle were starting to turn. He like, no, 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 no.
No, bad, bad.
Good. All right.
No,
Meat and
no, bad.
meat
No
and
vaporizing
vegetables.
the guest.
Meat and vegetables. If you need anything else, I might have it. What do you want?
I'm looking to trade stuff. He's gonna pull out the three shiny rocks and his pipe from Chork and the palm leaves.
So, Hicks, you literally see like fellow artificer tinker's tools, which you haven't seen anyone else doing this for a while, but you actually see him, um, just like, and it looks like it's from out of nowhere. He gets into it like his short pockets and he pulls out what looks like a pen without the tip on it, like he pulled the ink part out, and he blows into it and it literally just like expands out into this really weird like robotic tech helmet that he puts on his head, and it's like a Swiss Army knife. It just has all this like weird
Yeah.
shit on it. And he pulls down one magnifying glass and then another magnifying glass and then another magnifying glass, and he takes the rock. Crap, throws it. Crap, throws it. I'll take that one. And then he literally clicks his fingers and the thing goes up, and the helmet kind of just turns into a like a metal ball cap.
Um, I got some stuff. I got some rabbit pelts.
How much for that?
Oh yeah, finish with him.
Well, you said, are you selling or trading?
Either or. What do you have that would be worth of that?
What are you looking for? Most people that come in Merchant's Way want food because there's nothing else. You're either hunting it or you're buying it.
Well, I don't have to eat, so maybe something magical?
I don't really deal with magic. I create most of my stuff. Magic is cheating, no offense. And kind of like looks over at Cassius. No offense.
Magic is
Make me
cheating.
something cool.
I mean, not everybody can be as smart.
Well, and you see him reach into his other pocket and he pulls out literally like it's about this tall and it's circular. So it's probably about that big. And then it has a red button, and then it has a red button on it. And he hands that to you. Don't touch this unless you need it.
He takes it.
Or
What's
touch
it
it.
do?
I don't care. It makes one of these guys, and you see out from outside or from inside the structure, you see like 4 or 5 little 4-inch robots on just single wheels. Just
You break
Say
it
that
up.
again.
Yeah.
4-inch robots. with a single wheel on the
Cool.
bottom and just like little tiny short circuit hands. Just bzzz, like buzz around and just
What
five
is your
of them
job?
come out. Huh?
What is your job? You serve butter. That is all I'm made for.
Oh my God.
My
Um,
life is
is
Amazing.
that it
worthless.
turns into one of these, but you don't want to hit that button unless you need it because it's gonna go boom.
Cool. Okay.
I
Thank you.
have ones that don't go boom if you prefer.
I like boom.
Maria's gonna walk up and just kind of get very intrigued by said little robotic figure.
It's gonna boop you on the nose.
Um,
Wasn't expecting that.
I uh I have some rabbit pelts I can sell you if you
Yes,
want
please, actually, because I'm too old to hunt and I get to see these all of this money and meat get just stolen
them.
over there.
Yeah.
They don't go near my cart.
Um,
They eat all my money. How many you
so
have?
I got five
Oh,
rabbit
perfect.
pelts.
Are you looking to trade or sell?
Sell. So,
Hmm. Rabbit pelts, huh? Well, did you skin the rabbits
uh,
yourself, or are you literally just giving
yeah.
him the carcass?
No, I skinned them. I kept the meat.
Okay, I need you to roll
All right.
for each one.
So what am I adding survival or anything to this?
It'd
Nature?
be a dexterity check.
Okay. So 11, 16, 8, and two more. 15 and 12.
Okay, so three of them are good. The other two are just meat. And
Yeah.
for
So
the
three
three,
pelts.
yeah. So three pelts, and then the rest are just meat. You kind of failed on the other ones. So like the first two, the 11 and the 8, you literally like carve too much of the rabbit out and just completely fuck it up. The 8, you almost cut the damn thing in half trying to get its pelt off. But the other three, you were able to manage. About a gold for the three.
All right. And then I was wondering if you could tell me anything about these. I'm gonna show him the blue rock.
Okay. And again, the helmet pops out, and you see
Yeah.
him pull out a different kind of magnifying glass. Just it gets really close and just interesting. Where did this come from?
Uh there was a little body of water a little ways back. I noticed when one of the green ones here fell into the water, it changed the whole water green. The water also changed us to like lizards. It
Hmm,
did stuff to our bodies. I didn't like it.
interesting.
It
Well,
made me an actual
if you
dragon.
guys are going off on weird adventures and getting trouble, I would hang on to this one. Do you have any others?
Yeah, I got this green one and I got this transparent one. I meant to ask you actually. So, can I actually see the transparent one? Like,
No. You feel
yeah,
it, but you can't see
yeah,
it.
yeah. So
So
it
you're
just
just
looks
like
like I'm
you're
holding
literally
nothing.
you're just yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Like this orb.
interesting. Yeah, I would hang on to these if you guys. I mean, if you want to sell them, I'll buy them from you. But I would hang on to especially this one, if you guys are getting in any trouble in there. Uh, they help you blend into your environment quite literally. Um, so you would break these completely. It's one use, and you and I think it's you and one other person. So above table, it's you and one other person that you choose will feel the effects. So the green one would literally help you blend into a green. It wouldn't turn
Uh-huh.
you into a tree. It would just paint you green and help you blend
Yeah.
in. So like you lay down in grass, you become green.
Yeah.
Blue is the same way. So you jump into water, get near like blue mountains, take the blue, you paint yourself into it. The clear one turns you invisible.
Mm,
There's no way to determine like how long the effects last,
mm.
but it's you and one other person.
Okay. Interesting. All right.
So I mean, if you want to sell them, he'll buy them. Otherwise, you keep them.
Okay.
Um, I
Thank you.
mean, I'll keep the transparent one. I don't
Alexa,
really,
turn my fan off.
whereas it's only two of us. All right, I'll keep them for now.
Keep all three. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll sell him the blue one. I don't see us needing to blend in anything blue anytime soon.
Okay.
Oh, I guess
Uh,
it depends on how much he's offering for it.
well, again, do you want to sell it or trade it? Do you need meats or veggies
No,
or are you just
no,
looking for money?
I'm pretty stocked. I'm just looking for money right now.
This one gave you about 25 gold for it.
Ooh, yeah, you're taking that. Yep. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
remind me when we go back by that place, guys, you know.
Cream in my pants. Never mind.
Jesus Christ.
Maria's gonna pull out something out of her bag and drop it on the counter. She's she's gonna pull out her gator trap and
Ooh.
she's gonna ask him,
She's pulling her cock out.
wondering, could I get one of those little robots that doesn't explode? And maybe a little bit of food for this, please? And then she'll bat her eyelashes as nicely as she can.
Make a persuasion check. And Ethan, to answer your previous question, the palm leaves, he has no interest in them. And only one of your rocks.
I'm cool with that. Can you tell me? Can you tell me what the rock was above table?
No, you gave it away.
Fair enough.
That's a 17.
You know what, young lady? Sure. One meat, two veggies, and your choice of robot. And you literally like you see the five just kind of like doing figure eights around him, and he just points down, and you don't know what one he's pointing at, but he's like, I would take that one. And it's just, and he's just, I would take that one. And you don't know which one he's pointing at. He just points down. Could be any of
All
them.
she's gonna do is she's gonna hold out her hand, and whichever one jumps in her hand, she'll take.
So you put your hand down on the ground, and all five of them line up and just drive right up your arm, and then around your back, and then down
Oh,
your other arm, and just back down onto the ground. Like,
Meow.
meow, 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 meow.
I'm so she's
Like,
gonna look for the one that gave her the boop on the snoot.
like I said, I would take that one. Like after the five, he's like I said, I would take that one.
Mhm.
The one with the boop, give me an intelligence check because they all look the same. They're all
Oh
the same,
gosh.
guys. They all look the same to me. Robots have rights too. Robo rights. Robo right. Yeah.
Robo rights. It just makes me
Anchor.
think of the one episode of Futurama where they're trying to get robotic love passed with Amy and Bender.
I can have sex with anything I want. Anyway,
What was I rolling?
intelligence.
Oh my goodness.
So loud.
I need to find it.
Do, 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 do. Yes. So you got your money.
I got an 8.
You have no idea. Could be that one. Could be that one. Could be that one. Could be any of them. Could be all of them. You have no idea.
um, I want to find the one that's like the shyest.
Okay, so you kind of like just like get as low to the ground as you possibly can, like getting your face down there to see which one tucks and rolls. All 5 of them collectively come up, and each one of them boop.
Oh,
Pick me, pick me, pick me.
All 5 of them come over and just pick a spot on your nose and boop. Like
I'm
I
gonna pick
said,
the one in the far back.
okay. Like I said, take that one. So,
She takes the one in the far back.
okay. So it's literally a 4-inch tall robot. It's got one single wheel on the bottom. It has very, very thin arms and then like the clamps for hands. That's what they were booping you with. And then just the very thin neck and the rectangular head and the one antenna that comes out the top. And just like mud flap eyes. That's it.
Kind of like Claptrap.
So you pick it up and the wheel is just you pick it up from the back and the wheel is just continuing to spin.
Please tell me we can upgrade this little guy to talk.
I want to take him apart.
I was gonna say you have a tinkerer in your group, so
No!
so Ethan, you have your button, you have your robot, you have your money. Cassius and Fred, are you two doing anything?
Just looking around the shop, not really looking at anything in
I don't
particular.
have
Yeah, there's
anything.
meats and there's vegetables. That's all he has out right now. Because, like
I
he
don't
said
have
when you
anything
first got
to
there, most people
trade or
either
sell.
hunt for their food or buy their food.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Fred.
We have food.
I
We
don't
have
have
rations.
anything to trade or sell, so
Okay.
I'm just kind of staying out of the way.
Okay.
This is what the little butter robot looks like from Rick and Morty.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Where'd you put that?
Revan's photos.
Oh, yeah. Almost. That's actually pretty close.
We'll just say that's my little Fran.
Uh-huh.
So no more gator trap, but I
No more gator
have itty bitty baby robot and
Itty bitty baby
one meat
robot.
and 2 veggies.
Hmm?
Imagine having to eat nerds.
All right.
He says this as he's eating.
Yeah. Yeah.
With a mouthful of food. Imagine
Yeah.
having to eat.
Imagine having to eat. Imagine having to actually eat. That
guys.
must suck. Chicken tastes good. All right. So if you guys are done, he, bids you farewell and good luck. Don't rush through the defense system.
No, I'm kidding.
Just walk. Don't rush. Hey.
Seems like your defense system's very hostile.
It's just
Oh,
me.
defense system.
I think that's the intense.
That's kind of the point.
Look, I still got to tweak them. All right. It took me a while to build them. Okay. They're not
It is
perfect.
pretty cool, I will say that.
They're not perfect. But who the hell just wanders up on something like this? The eyes glow and you just keep going. Like, anyway, I hope the rest of you survive with him in your group. Have a good day. And
We try.
he just goes back, and the other 4 robots follow him back into the structure as he just disappears around the corner. And you guys are free to go.
Right.
I'm just gonna sit there walking like this with my little robot friend in happiness.
Alexa, turn my fan on.
All right.
So you guys continue to move on. So I'd say that whole interaction probably 30 minutes, maybe. I mean, you guys all had something to say to him, but it really didn't take much time. You didn't do a whole lot of bargaining. You got what you wanted and you walked away. So probably about a half an hour. It's still early morning. You guys walk about another 2 hours. And now, at this point in time, you reach the part of the Minas Valley where it becomes hot, like almost like river of lava hot. It's you pass through kind of like a normal, the sun's beating down on you. It's, the just the normal everyday. And it's like you walk through a doorway or just a tunnel of heat, which you're fine, but you walk through a tunnel of heat and it's just,
I'm fine, you said?
oh, no, not you, Hicks. You would actually, even as clay, I mean, the clay, it has a boiling point too. You actually, like, instead of sweating, you actually start to melt a little bit. Um,
Hicks, can
Maria,
I go in your bag of holding?
Maria, you'd be absolutely miserable here, because it is the complete opposite of what you are. So you literally feel like a walking puddle coming through here. Fret, you're having trouble breathing, you're having trouble flying. And then Cassie is kind of the same. You literally hit a wall of heat. It's like walking into a furnace. So
Jeez.
I know everyone has done this. You're cooking in the oven, it's 400 degrees, and you open it too soon, and it hits you in the face and nearly singes off your eyebrows.
Yeah.
I know everybody's done it. That is what you walk into. You're walking into it.
It's like leaving the Orlando International Airport. It's just that wall of humidity just
Yes.
slaps you
But
in the
it's
Yeah.
face.
but it's not humidity, it is pure heat. It is like there's nothing wet about it. There is no humidity at all. It is just pure hot. You walking
Hicks,
you're
I need to go into your
like
bag of holding.
you're
It's
walking
hurt.
into a bonfire. And the other part is like as you get into this part of the Minas Valley, it's not instant. The heat is instant, but you start to notice that the grass and the foliage literally like the further you go in starts to wither down and just become flat open land. So
Doesn't
like the
clay get hard when you bake it? That's how you make the pottery.
Well, it'll start to it'll start to
It
moisten
would
up and
dry
melt
him
first,
out.
and then it becomes hard. Yeah, so it starts to
Hi-
moisten up first and become very, very melty, and then it turns rock solid and immovable to where you can
Hicks,
just like
please
push it and break it.
What do you want me to do?
open your bag of holding. I'm gonna go inside of it.
He's
There's
he want
no, there's no air.
I don't need to breathe.
I
that's
don't feel
actually
comfortable doing this.
that's actually true. What, you don't want him inside of you, Hicks? Come on.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Fine, whatever. Get in, you baby.
He's right in to the
Goes
bag of
right in.
holding.
All right. Um,
I don't know who's more lucky, him or us.
well,
Definitely us.
I had some old onions I put in there, so I have good company.
You just hear munching from inside of the bag.
Thought you didn't eat.
Beautiful.
Crunch,
Thought
crunch,
you didn't
crunch,
eat.
Absolutely
crunch.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you didn't eat. Yeah, but I'm gonna do it just to piss you off. Crunch,
Yeah,
crunch, crunch.
just to
Like
piss him
doesn't
off.
eat it. He does like the sunflower seed thing. He'll bite it, spit it out, bite it, spit it out. Just to piss you off. He just shreds your friggin' onions in there. All right. So you guys continue to travel through the heat. I need everybody to give me con saves, except for Ethan
Even me? Okay.
because he's in a bag of holding. But I need everybody to give me con saves.
No.
Even me?
No, no, sorry, not
No.
Hicks. But Maria, your con save is at disadvantage. Fret and Cassius, you guys are normal. And Hicks, you don't have to
Okay.
roll. And Ethan doesn't have
Taking
to
note.
roll because he jumped into the bag.
I'm so mad.
What's up?
I rolled a natural 20 and a
which
2
which doesn't count. Fuck. All right. Um, after
for a
a
3.
all right, and Fret
5.
5 and Cassius.
17.
What was that?
Excuse me.
17.
17. Okay, you're fine. Maria and Fret, you guys are gonna take a point of exhaustion.
Of course.
After a mile in, you start to see Fret like literally unable to fly. He has to take rest on Maria's shoulder. And literally starts to like droop over her shoulder like a sack of potatoes. Like he's having a hard time keeping his body up. And Maria is just almost physically melting into the ground.
Maria!
And Cassius, you're okay for now.
Would be nice if we had a cart with a cover on it.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
The horse blew it up.
Did the horse blow it up? I don't remember that happening actually.
Yeah, the horse blew it up.
It was a rock man that doubles as a police officer.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
So the one of the rock golems had like thrown the cart and the horse across the thingamajig.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he hit it and they exploded. And then Ethan was asking me to use mending on the horse. I was like, that's not how that works.
Its guts are everywhere. Mend it.
Mended. I can put together the cart. And I can
Just give me
probably
like a month.
yeah, I can put together the skeletal structure of the horse, but I am not a necromancer, sir.
Spare the dying it.
Yeah, that horse is dead. Uh,
Bye bye, horse.
yeah. Oh no. Huh.
The yawns are coming in. Fuck.
Mm. Yeah, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna last.
Meh.
Been fighting this cold the last 2 days.
You got soft hands, boy. I worked 72 hours in one day.
That doesn't make sense.
You don't make sense.
The most you can work is 24 hours in a day. Nope, I did 72.
I did 72 of them.
You get that little what is it? The little necklace Hermione wears in Harry Potter, the time skipping one.
Exactly.
The time turner.
Yeah.
Exactly. Thank you. You get me. You get me.
I may not be a fan of the person who created the series, but I'm a big fan of fantasy and that type of fantasy. So
What do you guys think of the new Percy Jackson stuff that's been going on?
Yeah, mama.
I mean, I
It's,
liked it.
it's all right, I guess.
I've always been a big fan of Percy Jackson. That's been my Harry Potter. Harry Potter was okay, but I liked Percy Jackson.
Mhm. Mhm.
Perthamy.
Yeah,
Percy
I was always
Jackson's cool. It's just like I like the books a lot more than the movies
The new
and the
show
TV
is pretty damn
shows.
good.
Teach their own.
I also
I'm
really
not
like the
gonna.
actor that plays Percy in the new show because he played the younger Ryan Reynolds in that one Netflix show.
Young Ryan Reynolds.
What Netflix show? Oh, the time traveling one?
Yeah.
Yeah, the movie, not a show, right? Was it a?
Yeah, it was a
The
movie on Netflix.
All right,
movie.
guys, I'm back.
The movie.
Do 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 do. All right.
We moving on?
Yeah. Where did we? Okay. Yes. So about a mile in. Cassius, you're fine for now. The difficulty on this is going to rise each time you roll, the longer you stay in here.
That's why
Um,
I'm in the bag.
but Maria and Fret have already taken a point of exhaustion because they failed their roll, and they are getting very slow. So they're not at
Fun
full.
sucks.
They're not. They're about three-quarter movement right now. They slowed down, only about a mile in. Um, Cassius, from
Yup.
you're not entirely sure what location, but you hear that familiar sound, large, heavy footsteps and dragging.
Guys, it's happening again. The loud footsteps.
Here's the rope.
What?
Dude, I'm gonna use all my fucking spell slots for this. Fucking.
Well, we already had a long rest, didn't we? You got him back.
No,
Fuck.
that was after we
Oh,
did the.
that was right. Yeah. All right. Hey, rope.
Okay,
Don't
yeah.
don't argue. Let's escape
I'm
from
gonna
this
grab
trap.
it. The rope's gonna go up.
Okay. You
Ethan, you
got
gonna come up this time?
He's in the bag of
he's in the
holding.
bag of holding. He can't even hear you. He doesn't even know what the hell's going on right now.
That's why I didn't respond.
So,
I completely
um,
forgot. So never mind. I don't say that.
Ethan or Fret, you're a little bit wobbly, but you are able to fly up in. And Maria, you kind of just like drag. I mean, kind of half unconscious, but you do drag yourself up the rope. So
Just hold on to the rope. Hicks, pull her up.
you guys are all sitting in the pocket safely, and
Ah!
you're looking out over this valley. And now that you're in this valley, you're looking out, having like a bird's eye view, and it is a nightmare out here. Um, Toward the northern part. So the valley itself still looks the exact same that all of the valley looks. It's just that like tan desert, 10 foot wide. Um, but toward the south and the north, immediately off the valley, it just turns into nightmare land. Um, Off in the distance, probably about a mile to the north, you're literally watching what looks like an active volcano. You turn around and go in the westward direction that you are heading in, and you see more of those like foot long, 4 inch wide scorpions just going up onto these sharp, uh, like jagged teeth like cliff faces that are they're just walking up, and then their little baby scorpions are coming up behind them. You look to the south, and it looks like there's another series of just low-end mountains that could be rumbling active volcanoes. It's just it Hicks, this is your paradise. But to the
Yeah.
rest of the group, this is a nightmare. This is a nightmare. Like no wonder why it's so damn hot. What is this place? Oh,
Hell on earth.
I also want to say this location is off your map.
Oh, so we weren't following that? I thought we were following that.
You were following the map until the end of it. It told you to take the Minas Valley all the way to Amon.
Yeah.
So he gave you a map that led to this, like basically to that Merchant's Way,
Yeah.
to the end of it, and then there was no other map he could give you.
Oh.
That's why it literally said, don't go here, just follow this path. Like highlighted the path.
Okay.
Basically brought you a couple days out, and then you're on your own.
Yeah. All right.
So 57 minutes, 58 minutes, still no sight of the big dude.
Guys, we're gonna need to go down.
Yeah.
Okay. So you all descend.
Ah.
So you all descend, you go right back into the furnace,
Ugh.
and you touch down onto the evenly tempered sand of the Minas Valley, with the north and south to you looking like an absolute hellhole. and you're still
Okay.
hearing it. You're still hearing the stomps. You don't feel the ground vibrating yet, but you're hearing the stomps and you're hearing the dragging.
Is it, do we hear it coming towards us or coming from behind us?
Make a survival check or a perception, whichever.
I guess because we're in a valley, we can't, or probably echoes,
24.
we can't pinpoint.
24. Yeah. There are echoes, but you would be able to like narrow it down a little bit. So Hicks, you take a little bit of time, kind of do like the whole ear to the ground thing. Um, you're from what you can gather, it's coming from east.
Behind us.
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep going forward, guys. Let's try and outrun this thing. Or at least go forward and try and find some place to hide.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just go forward and try to find another place to hide.
Okay. So you guys travel another mile
Of
in.
course.
And now the ground underneath your feet, even on the Minas Valley, is starting to actually harden up and basically turn into what looks like broken pieces of glass as the sand is just getting hotter and hotter and hotter as you go. Cassius, Maria, Fret, con saves, please.
Oh,
Oh shit.
okay.
Maria,
9.
Fret,
Natural 20 for 23.
okay. That won't eliminate your other point, but I will say the next mile you don't have to roll. Cassius,
7.
what'd you roll?
7.
7? Okay,
Yeah.
so Maria, take another point of exhaustion. Cassius, take your first.
Are we doing the new exhaustion rules or the legacy exhaustion rules?
Whatever it is when you hit exhaustion.
Well, it gives both.
Oh, it
It's
gives both.
like, yeah, you can either, the new one is -20 or -2 to D20 test and -5 feet to speed, and the legacy is disadvantage on ability checks.
Oh, yeah, definitely the minus one because I said you guys slow down. Well, we won't do the
Okay.
disadvantage.
All right.
We'll do the disadvantage if it gets really, really bad. Like if you guys keep failing rolls and it gets to 3, 4, 5. Because remember, after 6 points, you die.
Hmm.
So,
It's still
um,
the same for the new one too. So
yeah,
yeah, you
after
die.
6 points, you die. Yeah.
Well, let's get out of this desert before then, huh?
Yes, please.
So Hicks, as you're scanning, trying to get your team out of here, you're seeing um, Fret. Not really. Fret doesn't really have like a renewed vigor, but he's still very exhausted. He's just not getting worse. Maria, you see like slumping over and like dragging her feet. She is very, very, very tired, and just every ounce of water is pouring out of her. Cassius is now also beginning to slow down. And as you're scanning over trying to get your team out of here because you don't feel a damn thing, it looks like this spans on for another few miles.
Yeah.
And again, there's jagged rock faces that you might be able to hide under for some shade, but you don't know what's in them off in the distance. I'd say about another mile from here, there is a very jagged teeth-like cliff face that you could actually hide under for some
Mm,
shade if you would like. Um, Off to the northern part of the Minas Valley. Not far from it, you would walk another mile and then veer off like probably 100, 200 feet, and it would be right there. Um, on the southern side, it looks like there is a cave that has actually been like, it looks like there's a hole in the ground that's kind of elevated that you would then burrow into or walk into. And
mm,
then other than that, it's literally just volcanoes in every direction.
mm. I'd say if we can push ourselves to that extra mile for that rock rock cliff face and take a break there and rest in the shade, we can do that if you guys fill up
We
for it.
can we can try. I'm down.
Mhm. 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 Mhm.
I just need rest.
Mhm.
I'm tired.
Mhm. I'm
Yeah.
tired, boss. Just tired of the world being mean to each other.
Okay, so you said you're doing that mile. Which way are you going? Are you going to go to the
To
south
the
with the hole in the ground, or are you going to go to the cliff face?
cliff face.
The cliff face. So a mile up and about 200 feet off the road. Okay, so again, Cassius, Maria, and Fret. Oh no, Fret, no. Just Maria and Cassius. Fret, you get to skip this one because you got a natural 20. So Maria and Cassius, con saves.
Yeah. Give me a minute.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Better, but no.
What you guys got?
11.
That is a fail.
Yeah.
Cassius.
8.
Okay. So Maria's third point. Cassius is your second point. You guys get about half a mile into this mile, and Maria hits the ground. Drops down to one knee, drops down to two knees, falls down onto the ground.
I'll pick her
She's
up.
not exactly out, but she's down.
Yeah.
Um, two things are going to happen immediately. She's going to drop. And Maria, as you drop down, it's literally going to feel like you're falling onto glass. The sand on the Minas Valley is so hot, it's going to feel like you are falling onto glass. The second thing that's going to happen is the moment she drops, you guys are going to watch these large winged birds, probably about 10-foot wingspan, um, very, very dark brown to black, large feathers on the wings, giant beaks, start circling around. They come up from two of them come up from out of the hole, and one of them comes up from the jagged cliff face that you were trying to go hide in.
Mm,
And they hover over and start circling around the group.
mm. I'm
And that's where we're going to
going.
end tonight.
Oh, Jesus.
I was waiting for it. Roll for initiative.
That's great.
It's good. Yeah, it's good.
Hey, you guys avoided a friggin' giant.
Mm,
I
yep.
mean, for now, but you
Twice.
avoided a giant
For now.
twice. For now.
We're gonna find out that that's Judd's character.
Probably.
Yeah. For all of you that came in for the live, thank you for being in here. I hope if anyone works with Tyler, I will get to hear about those stories when he goes back to work. Um, yeah, I mean, start talking in the fan group because we want to hear from you guys. Let us know
Yeah.
your theories. Join it, talk, share it. Let us know your theories. Let us know what's going on. Let us know how we're doing. Just
Mm.
because. But we will see you next week, Saturday, 8:30,
Bye.
if my internet works. Bye.
Bye.
Bye,
Hope you
buddy. I
find
hope
your
you find your
dad.
dad.
Hope you find your dad.
All right, live streams done.